Classic.
Give the people what they want.
Hello everybody out there in TV. We're live early now. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's a special Saturday watch-along stream.
It feels like waking up early to watch Saturday morning cartoons. For me, a little hamto. But it's not early for our new, well, actually, compatriot of mine from Team Godсide Alive over here for the Thunderbird Theater for the first time, Maru de Cinco. Hello.
Hello! Not the first time, second time.
Yeah, it was the second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were here for the first thing of
Yeah,
Hibiki.
because I came in and it was like 2 or 3 in the morning for me, and I was like, put me in, coach.
And you know what? I did put her in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. So anyway, I know that I just dominated the conversation, but as I was going to say earlier, it's kind of appropriate that we're finishing Hibiki on this day, this auspicious day, which was technically yesterday if you're in Japan, because today is Setsubun. And let me just go ahead and fucking stop doing it. Okay.
What?
Anyway.
You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Setsubun is a holiday celebrated in Japan, where it's how do I even begin to explain? It's supposed to like be a holiday where you cast out bad fortune or something like that.
Yes.
So there's oni. So like there's in Japanese culture oni is
There it is.
there it is. Oh, there we go. There's the example.
Oh my god!
That's right, Swoos. It's about the oni, and in order to get the oni out from your house, you throw beans at him. Give him the old beans. That's beans.
Beans.
I mean, I prefer the traditional way to get rid of demons.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Do you mean the traditional way of getting rid of demons? Do you mean Oh, hang on. Sorry.
That's all good.
Take your time.
Through, huh?
No.
God damn it. Oh, I know when it's not coming through.
Oh.
Because, wait for it.
I'm holding on to my seat.
Okay? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you.
It's a little quieter.
Oh.
There we go.
Hear that? Yep, we can definitely.
Is that a bear?
No, it's the Doom sound effects.
Oh.
Yep.
Doom sound effect.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you not played Doom, Swoos?
I played the original Doom. Like 10 years ago.
Sounds like a revisit.
Oh.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it's a Setsubun where you eat futomaki, which is the kind rolled sushi with the vegetables and the inari sushi.
I'm eating sushi right now.
Is it like a kakamaki roll?
Yeah, I had
Kinda.
sushi earlier.
It's like a kappamaki, except it's like specific. It's got like the vegetable, the tofu, the pickled, what was it?
The pickled fuck.
I was about to say daifuku. I
fuck!
was about to say
My
daifuku.
favorite.
That's I was
What's
about
for
to say
dinner?
pickled fuck. I was about to say daifuku, but no, that's not correct. The daifuku is something else. That's
Dessert.
delicious. Yeah, I know. No, it's daikon. And
The radish, right?
Yeah, and tamago. But yeah, that's why every single Japanese artist that has not been banned from Twitter, thanks Elon Snusk, is posting pictures of people dressed up as Oni, because that's the day. And yeah, so that's appropriate. Anyway, to celebrate, I'm drinking beer. And I hope you were able to hear the pop. Where the fuck did the cork go? It ricocheted off into the
What is happening with you, Juju? What are you doing?
It's free now. You don't have to worry about it.
No, it's well, because it's Saturday morning. Where I am? No, it's officially past morning right now, so that means I'm pouring myself some Dillian Simmons sponsor.
Yeah, I think this is the second time we're watching something on a very appropriate day. The first time being Kusaka yelling about how Mari could have been his mother on Mother's Day.
Oh my god, it was on Mother's Day. That was unfortunately the VOD that had to be like heavily edited because like that was also the most cursed stream that we had. How many times did it go down?
Like 4.
Yeah, literally.
God.
Well, that was like right before I started, so.
Oh yeah, that's when it was just me and Thunder.
Yep.
Damn.
And look at us now. Look. We have a whole motley crew here.
Indeed.
Yeah, we should go fight bad guys in the giant robot. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my day job. I mean, not me specifically, but I'm the one fucking.
Yeah. You're the one helping the yahoos.
Pilot the robot.
I'm a broke metal hero. I don't have
Ivan in the crotch.
I'm a broke metal hero. All I have is a bicycle.
Can split the world.
Also, hi Emmy. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome in.
Hoi hoi. Now, without further ado, Kamen Rider Hibiki,
Oh shit.
episode 45. Stato.
Yay.
We are continuing to not sit in a well-lit room, and I am very close to my computer.
I am actually sitting in a very well lit room. Fuck you.
Yeah, for once we're watching this during the day, so there is light.
If Adachi Asumu tells me to sit in a well lit room, I'm gonna sit in a well lit room.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We were so fucking happy when the ended because like,
Oh, yeah, because the scene.
This scene.
yeah, it's like we're like, yes, finally, Zonki's cheeks on national television. This is all we've been leading up to it. Finally.
but we forgot the context of the scene. Everybody, take a shot.
all cheeked up.
There he is. Oh man.
Who wants all that cake out here on a Saturday afternoon?
Stupid
Pretty
sexy
much.
Kenji Matsuda.
He's dead.
Just gently strokes his chest. Oh no, I can't believe it. Cups his titties. Oh wow, he's dead.
Cuts to the cheerful opening.
I'm not dead, says Hibiki. Lamau even. Imagine dying like Zonky.
Or imagine being a writer that plays a guitar in this opening.
Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something.
All right.
Okay,
Are
yeah.
these lines different? Did they change?
Yeah, they change sometimes. They play different parts of the song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think this is like a fridge or something.
君の周りには思いが溢れ Sorry.
No, keep going.
Never apologize.
Keep going.
夜空には星聞ころとく声こだまする木々足音は響きさあ始まりの君へ
Bachi, 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 bachi.
Never apologize.
I can't resist it, but I definitely couldn't resist Shonen Yo, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Shonen Yo is great.
R.I.P. Shonen.
He's like, damn, she's spitting.
Let her cook. Well, that guy's cooking.
Dang, this air's spicy.
I hate him.
I love him. He's stupid.
I
And
hate
he's also the worst.
Kyria. He's the worst written character in the show.
Ooh, Chanaka.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so Chanaka's character, yeah. This is
Yeah.
why this is why he's like, I fucking love Deno.
Yeah, the worst. He's the worst written character in a show that has Shuki.
Yeah. I just remember that I looked away for 2 seconds and I was like, oh hi Shuki, oh shit, bye Shuki. See you later, girl.
Mm-hmm.
You were too good for this show.
Was Shuki the really cool lady who had questionable morals?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where they were like, we're introducing this character. Alright, see you later. And she also
The one who was
like
dressed like a Showa writer.
yeah, she was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, no, Akira, no, don't go off with the cool lesbian. We're gonna nerf your character. And then
Yep.
it was sad.
She's dressed like a metal hero. She's dressed with the leather jacket and the fingerless gloves and shit.
Yeah, she is. She's dressed like Black RX.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this is
Who is dressed like a metal hero?
Yeah, I feel like this is. You know what? I'm gonna put Shuki on the shelf alongside Tekken Lady,
From Blade.
From Blade. Yeah. R.I.P. Tekken woman. Who has the script, who was there to drop like basically read the script to the cast and then was like, goodbye, my country needs me, see you.
Todoroki is surprisingly likable for an ex-cop.
Oh, I forgot. That's what he was? He's so incompetent.
Yeah, but it doesn't come up very much, so it's easy to just like overlook.
Oh, okay.
It comes up like they mentioned it at the very beginning of the show like once.
I'm pretty sure that they were like, we should develop this plot point. Nope, forget it.
Developing plot points? Never heard of her. She cute.
I hate.
Nande, toste. You know who he's actually dressed as, and Build Fighters Try did not exist at this time. He looks like Minato from Build Fighters Try.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. That's one of two Gundam cards I keep in my wallet all the time because I'm
nice.
one of those. Yeah, even though I'm actually I pulled them out right now. Some people have photo cards of their Oshi. I have I have two Gundam cards of Minato Sakai and Mr.
I
Raw
literally have like a trading card of Hibiki Kurenai in the motorcycle attached to my monitor.
Oh hell yeah!
I got a Gambarizing mock card in my wallet.
Oh nice. Actually, I should probably put one of these cards
My
in my phone, like a photo card. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna put Ramba Rao in my.
Love Ramba Rao.
Rumble Rao 33. Where's the 29?
He's 35 years old.
Oh yeah, 35. Rumble Rao 35.
Ramba Rao 35. I have a hot wife and I just need more Dom troopers. That's all I'm asking. Yeah, the photo card. I'm saying photo card, even though these are like cartoon characters. The card I have of him is it's from Build Fighters, so it's the Mr. Raw version.
So I'm guessing that's not Zonky. Or is it?
Zonky dies in lava? Question mark.
Is that the name of the episode?
The name of the episode is The Glorious Death of Zonky.
Oh
right.
yeah. Very similar to, Koji Kabuto dies in lava.
Very similar to the episode of Jetman called Guy Dies, which is not the episode where Guy dies.
Just episodes just straight up lying to you.
Yeah, no, the episode is literally Guy Dies. It's just called Guy Dies and he doesn't. Or I think he gets better, I think.
The OG clickbait.
Yeah.
But then he does die later, so is it really?
Don't German suplex him off the stairs.
Suplex.
Oh, not quite.
Twink on twink violence. Twink on twink violence.
Your children.
Baby fights. Baby fights.
Kill him, Asumu!
Take it to the playground, you two.
him!
Alright, I've put Mr. Ramba Rao's card in my phone case, like, a true K-poppy Oshi.
Fuck it! Fucking mess up the cunt!
Oh, I am so excited.
Mess him up?
hear.
Is that I wish I messing the fuck up? Sorry.
No, don't apologize at all. I'm very excited to hear all of the elaborate ways that you could tell somebody to get fucked in Scottish slang and elsewhere. Any time somebody is, given hilarious fighting words to someone else I appreciate greatly.
Is
I
it
did
one
use the
day
C
he
word.
didn't come back?
I did use the C word. And I will say that I've been joking. I've been joking that if I ever get into a VTuber agency, I will be fired immediately because within the first week I'll use the C word.
I mean,
Well,
this is being taken to YouTube, so
It's fine. Also,
It's
almost
okay, you just have to have one of these buttons, and then you can say whatever the you want.
Hey, I have one of those. I just never use it.
Also,
Damn.
both Mista and Vox of Niji Sanji have said that like multiple times because they're both from the UK, and also I think Sunny, who's from Australia. So there you are. There's your free pass.
Honestly, there's only one reason why I would ever want to be Niji Sanji is because I need to bully Fox Akuma.
It's not
Everyone
hard,
wants
it's
to
not
bully Vox.
Yeah.
I really want to bully him because he's just some English boy. Fucking English.
By the power of Scotland, get dabbed on.
Yeah. They need a Scottish member of Niji Sanji English. That's what I need.
Just like that one Super Sentai. He's like, I'm Scottish!
That's Power Rangers RPM, and he's from
yeah.
New Zealand.
Oh, that's that's right.
Yeah. It's like when Disney moved everything from wherever they were to New Zealand, they just got a bunch of New Zealand actors and just told them be American.
Yep.
Unlike you, not you, Xander. You be New Zealand still.
Yeah.
Be New Zealand still.
I'm Scottish. This is a very dramatic arc of Hibiki as well. Who we're talking over.
Oh,
I
of
mean,
course.
it feels like the
Yeah.
last batch of episodes have been very slice of life, with occasional fighting, and now it's definitely gotten some serious tones ever since we found a member lying face down in the sand by the beach naked.
Naked.
Also, I was gonna say this earlier, but the graffiti on the tie-up thing that people use to tie up like boats do,
Mm-hmm.
it says cat on it.
Oh man, is that a Nintendo Wii in the background?
Just such civilized graffiti.
That's a joke.
Oh yeah.
Just up there with Canada. It's like Canadian graffiti be like, hope you have a nice day.
Also, I think the place where Ibuki and Hibiki were having that talk, I think that might be. It looked a lot like the place where Dan Kuroto comes back from the dead.
That they use that dock location a lot. It's in
Yeah.
it's in Fi's, it's in O's, it's in well, I mean it's a familiar shooting location, but I personally like to think it as the place where a lot of scenes from the Shin Megami Tensei live action drama take place. That's a real drama. I have like a playlist of it. It has not been subbed to this point, and I think the only clean upload of it is like this like fucking taped off of TV thing. It's great.
Wow.
Spoiler alert: Jack Frost appears in it just once.
Oh,
Hee ho.
He just like hee ho, I'm a 3D generated the cartoon character. Bye bye. That's all the bunch we got. Hee ho. Zonky like okay now I'm wow, Zonky actually giving
A shit.
yeah for once.
well, he has time to do it because he's dead.
Cold.
Well, this is BL. This is BL.
Yeah.
This is true BL. Isn't it BL to see like it is kind of peak BL to like be to
Holding
have,
hands
like,
in a hospital while you're recovering.
No, I was gonna say like if it's very specific where it's just like an injured dude in a hospital with a your dead Osan BF.
He's not a zombie. He's undead. There is a difference.
Why don't you just warm him up with
I
your
thought he was
coffee?
just like a. And
Just
there are moral concerns
no.
there, too.
Warm them up with your sunny disposition.
Let your passionate soul rock forth and warm this cold, cold heart.
Oh,
Now that sounds like a BL.
yeah.
Oh gosh, what have I become?
You fucking
Blame you, Chew.
What are you talking about?
Under your own thin ice.
Oh, don't be using the laser, the wrist laser.
Oh.
Is that the noise that it makes?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
There's also drooling too.
And it's yeah.
Oh my god.
That thing's got
You know-
such a wedgie.
Oh, it's Marawashi. I do like this design, but it is reminding me of the you know that pro wrestler Jinsei, I think his name is. Also, it is an interesting design, but I feel that like it's doesn't really add in terms of movability. I don't know.
And it clashes with all the other designs.
It's a very free looking suit, free movement looking suit. The only thing that's the problem is the neck brace, quote unquote.
Yeah. The whole cowl is just so stiff.
Yeah.
I miss the big Makamo. I like the big Makamo.
Yeah, JPEG crabs.
Yeah, we missed the JPEG crabs too.
Yeah,
The only one that I don't miss.
Crab
The only
rate
one
is
that I
fun to
don't
heart.
miss. The only one that I don't miss is the vagina tree trunk snail.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We've been trying to forget about it.
Yeah. That one I hate because I actually literally have a phobia of snails.
Oh.
Oh, that's why you hate it.
I don't have a phobia of vaginas, obviously, for obvious reasons.
Ew.
As a
Oh, it's his
person.
hair.
Ew.
Ah!
God.
Oh
Oh
no,
my
he has
God.
syphilis.
Drool fire, the worst fire.
The kid's dead.
It's like unceremoniously dead.
Oh, so it's been a whole misunderstanding. We thought that he was actually going to go and kill him. Wow.
Wow, character
Wow,
development
hey.
in the last 4 episodes.
Hey, talk about Hot Wheels. Am I right?
Ayo.
Bingo!
Nice.
Bingo!
Bingo.
Deja vu.
Bingo!
That's number wang.
That's number one. Das ist number one.
Oh my god, they're holding hands. Yes.
Spielen Rotjähren.
Just... I like how before, like, they're just walking up the stairs, Zonky just doesn't give a shit. The moment Todoroki falls, he just snaps back to life. Like, I gotta help this dude.
I didn't give a shit about him before, but now that I am dead, I have realized that I am a homosexual.
Something regrets in your past life.
Let's go. 3D Spider. Hell yeah, PlayStation Spider, my good friend.
The common house spider's back?
Oh, yes, it is.
House Spider
Let me
Brownfire this
let me
time.
quote the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Uh-huh.
He fought a house?
Yep. Twice.
Twice. He fought a house twice.
When's the second
Oh,
time?
the stadium. Oh my god.
It was like
I
either
super love these Makamo.
mid
Yay!
10s or mid 20s.
Hey,
Daddy,
please
sorry.
please post
Daddy?
the cap
Daddy?
as-
Daddy, sorry. Daddy? Sorry.
It's all good.
Bad.
Like we said, never apologize.
Never apologize.
No. I
no,
was saying
keep
daddy
going,
sorry,
at the
daddy
same
sorry.
time.
Oh yeah.
Oh
always
yeah, this is the
keep
one I
forgetting.
don't like. I don't like this.
Nobody likes Arm Saber.
Nobody likes this.
I mean, it looks cool, but it's the entire concept that's what irks us.
It totally puts out Kurenai form out of the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kurenai form owns.
Mhm.
Heck, I even like pseudo Kurenai form where it just makes his arms red.
Yeah.
Come on, Todoroki, you can do it. You can do it.
It's okay. I'm
got this,
regaining
bro.
my ability to walk, but now I
No!
can just do
Watch
it.
out!
Oh my god.
Dude.
Yeah!
Yeah, the old intro's playing. That's how you know it's hype.
Yeah! Even though
And
it shouldn't be a trumpet, it should be the guitar.
Yeah,
because-
because that's his
But
instrument.
whatever.
Yep. But
Yeah.
like, who cares? We're done anymore.
Dude, magic flute.
He will doot as he pleases.
Hey, I love how the weapons have just become generic energy weapons that are not used specifically for a specific kind of monster like they were before. I
Yeah.
love that.
It's almost as if
It's a pew
the
pew beam.
yeah, it's almost as if directors changed or something.
It's almost
Yeah.
like this director doesn't keep.
Oh no, we understand.
Interesting.
Here I
Okay, but Zanki is fighting the right kind of monster though, because he is a blade Oni and he's fighting Makamo that is a spider based. So
Well,
it's
but the first
okay because
Hibiki, are they not drum based?
well no, but you remember that also a slicing Oni is good for crab or spider ones because they can cut their legs off.
Oh,
yeah.
I always
Yeah.
thought it was like the type of sound that's created is just happens to be good against certain Makamo. I didn't realize it was an actual weapon triangle thing.
No. It's about stuff like, for example, Hibiki is a ranged Oni because he shoots from his little machine gun. So he's very good against flying Makamo.
Right.
So like,
I didn't realize there was
the ranged only,
practicality
the
to
ranged
it.
only are good against flying. The slicing ones are good against like armor, and
Yeah,
against like legs. And the drumming ones are very good, just like in general. They're kind of like all rounders.
Oh, that makes
Um,
sense.
It's blunt,
like Monster
slashing, and
Hunter.
piercing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
Yeah,
just
slashing and piercing are good against armor.
Yeah. Slash, pierce,
that would
strike. Just like just like Shin Megami Tensei.
yeah.
Exactly,
Sorry,
just
what
like
was it?
Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, no, that would have been actually a pretty cool idea for a Kamen Rider game, where it's just set up like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because you
Yeah,
do see a lot of Kamen
incidentally,
Riders even
side
fight
note-
these bigger guys.
Side note, do not play the Kamen Rider Hibiki PS2 game.
Oh yeah, no.
It's not very good. I played it, it's funny, but it's not very good.
Oh, hey, shout out to my friend, fellow VTuber, Sasquatchula, Sass Yeti. She played that on stream.
Well,
And?
It's a fun game to play, but it's not good.
Yeah, she much like me and Sierra, we all dabble in different specific forms of jank.
Yeah.
And, so she had a fun
I love
time.
jank.
Oh yeah.
I love Jank too. That's why I'm playing Chaos Legion.
Choo-choo,
Anyway,
were you there
yeah.
when I played Ratatouille for the Nintendo Wii and followed that with Smarty's Meltdown?
Oh my god, no, I wasn't.
Duet.
Yeah, you should have seen that. It was good. It was this
Yeah.
idea that my friend got that is called Maro's Game Spiral, where I play a bad game and then I play a worse
Oh,
game.
that's right. I remember that.
That sounds
anyway,
Yeah, I need to do it again.
Anyway, this is, when two dudes just like have a jam session to get all the cummies out of a crab.
Yeah.
By the way, here's
You gotta
my
charge the
pro
JO
wrestling-
crystal one more time.
pretty much. By the way, this is my one pro wrestling fun fact. Hiroshi Tanahashi uses this exact guitar lick for whenever he does air guitar after he wins a match from New Japan Pro
Oh,
Wrestling.
really?
Yeah,
Nice.
because Hiroshi Tanahashi is a big Kamen Rider fan.
Oh.
Massive, actually. So all of his costumes and a lot of his moves are patterned after Kamen Riders. He was in Kamen Rider also in the Dr. Pac-Man movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
I
played
know.
a
Saber.
You did mention this.
He played a hacker, which is hilarious because if you look at him, he's he's the least looking hacker motherfucker on the planet. He did Sling Blade drive into like a fucking like stack of desks, which I think is the best thing about that movie.
Do you know what I realized recently? I actually realized this when I was building the Hibiki Figure Eye Standard about the Oni suits. And I don't know if I'm fully on the money, but I think that I am. For a longest time, I couldn't quite figure out certain aspects of the aesthetic of the suits, and I realized that most of the armor of the suits looks like insect carapace.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
And
be
that's something I
like
never figured out.
skin, right?
Yeah, but I think that it's meant to evoke the bug theming.
Yeah.
Because
for
it looks like beetles, like beetle carapace, like it's a
Son of a
shiny.
bitch! I just realized they're the fucking Beatles, and there's music.
What?
The Beatles, the band.
Yeah, what about them? That's a different word, though.
No, because Hibiki, all the Oni are music based, but then their armor is based off of Beatles, so they're the fucking Beatles.
It loops in on itself.
I'm graduating.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh, what's your
graduating.
degree in? Pain?
Oh, Zanki. Zanki's
Hey,
dead.
what was that Ichigo sound effect? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whistle.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Beer went up my nose.
I thought you were crying. I thought you were actually crying, Choo Choo.
No, I was just laughing so hard. 'Cause
Oh yeah, that's the.
the minute you said I'm graduated. Well, ladies and gentlemen, everyone else in between, thank you for tuning in to Maruto Seiko's graduation feed stream.
I made you laugh that bad, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh shit, let's go crawfish!
Oh yeah,
yeah,
let's
that
put some
last
butter and
episode.
corn.
That last episode was literally called Zanki's Glorious Death.
Yeah,
Zonki's
don't worry. Episode 48 is gonna be Sluice's unglorious demise.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So-
I'm
I'll be right back.
I can't believe
Yeah.
one VTuber's gonna graduate and another one died on my stream all at the same time.
Well, listen. I am gonna do like the way Zinedine Zidane went out from international football. He got a red card on the World Cup final on his final match. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill Swoos, and then I'm gonna graduate.
You're gonna be your first, folks. This is the first VTuber stream where there's fucking murder.
Yeah, a VTuber murder followed by an immediate VTuber graduation.
Yeah. This just reminds me, speaking of
No
graduations,
connection.
like oh my god, every April Fool's Day, one of my favorite VTubers from Niji Sanji Japan, which is Suzuka Utako, who is a huge BL fan, and also like DJ and singer and stuff. She makes me like the stuff that comes out of her mouth makes me sound like baby potato time. Shout outs to her, true queen, true legend. Every April Fool's Day, she always does a joke, like a fake graduation stream, but they get more and more elaborate every time. She always sets it up as like a apology, like you know how in Japanese media they have like the apology announcements whenever like somebody in the entertainment business gets caught for a scandal or has to apologize because they're getting married or dating or have kids because the idol industry is kind of more than a little fucked up.
More than a little fucked up.
Which is the understatement of the millennium. But every single time she structures it like that. So the first time she did it, she just did a general apology and said that she's like, I have to apologize. I have a boyfriend, and her entire chat's like, just shut the fuck up. You're lying. This is terrible. You think this is a joke? This is the worst joke ever. And then she like also did like a fake joke where she left stream and then her quote unquote kid came on and was on her stream instead. And then she had one where she like got a divorce, and then the lore keeps getting more and more elaborate, and she voices all of the characters herself. It's so good.
I mean, you gotta respect the hustle.
Oh yeah.
I respect it.
There's already been like a number of times when Amelia Watson from Hololive English has intentionally teased a stream to make it look like she's gonna graduate.
Yeah.
Like she'll do like she'll like the thumbnail will just be like a white screen that says special announcement or something
Oh
like
god.
that. And then she'll come on and then she'll go like oh yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I have a new little a new chibi 3D model or something like that. What did you guys think it was gonna be? Wait, what did you think? Graduation?
This is-
I never said graduation.
Well, the word special announcement has certain connotations
know.
in the VTuber sphere.
Oh, especially with Hololive, and so no, she totally trolls people all the time. Like she's done it a couple of times at least.
One of these days, I'm just gonna have to be like, yeah, we're gathered here today. I mean, just here to make like a quick announcement, just to, apology that I'm so fucking based. Damn. All right. Anyway, and then just like kill the stream. That would be real easy to do though for April. So since I said it, I'm probably not gonna do it.
I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with April Fools, because last year for April Fools, me and Captain Hurricane watched To Boldly Flee, the epic masterpiece of Doug Walker. I think maybe this year we should watch the much shorter but still terrible Doug Walker's The Wall.
Oh no.
But the problem with that one is that it's shorter, and I've also not actually seen The Wall, so. We should,
so you can't preemptively screen it ahead of time to make sure that there isn't anything that's like outrageously egregiously terrible.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I need to think about it. I'm gonna talk to Cap to see what we do, because I don't know if we want to make Doug Walker our annual tradition. Because we're already like last year. It was really funny because I got really drunk.
Oh yeah, it was the tale of two Jennies. Both of you guys were fighting for your lives out there.
Yeah, we were drinking,
right
and
now.
and I came up with the stupid idea, and maybe if people don't know why this is a bad idea, I'll explain it. But we were watching To Boldly Flee based on the Channel Awesome, the time when they had all these reviewers, and it's like a huge crossover movie. It's 3.5 hours long.
Yep, and it's all bad.
It's it has like one or two good jokes in 3.5 hours. That is wall-to-wall jokes, quote unquote jokes, because a lot of them are bad. But it has one or two, because when you write hundreds of jokes to put them in a film that's literally 3.5 hours long, you're gonna accidentally hit up on a couple of funny ones. But basically, I came up with this idea early on, about 15 minutes into the movie. I was like, okay, every time they do a pop culture reference, I'll take a sip.
No.
Oh no!
That's their whole thing.
It's their entire thing is that all their jokes, a lot of them are not even jokes. A lot of them are just like, remember this. And like, I was drinking. So are you guys familiar with tonic wine, like Buckfast?
No.
Do you know what that is? So it's basically, imagine a wine that is sweeter, but also full of caffeine.
Oh, that's just Four Loko. That's just Four Loko. That's pretty.
I don't really know. But I was drinking basically a Scottish equivalent of Buckfast that is cheaper, called El Dorado.
Oh.
And I was drinking that. I never finished the bottle. It's still over there. It's probably not good anymore. But by the end of it, I was so caffeinated and so drunk that I was like yelling. I was just like laughing and yelling and saying nonsense, because at the climax of the movie, and I didn't know this going in, at the climax of the movie, which is it's a really badly made meta commentary on the online reviewers by Doug Walker, who is an inept man. But it's all about like how, is the nostalgia critic gonna, like the nostalgia critic goes to the quote unquote real world and meets Doug Walker. That's like the grand finale, and the nostalgia critic has to decide whether to continue living or save the universe by letting himself be destroyed by the plot hole, which is like a huge black hole. And then he doesn't know what to do, and then fucking James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, shows up to like encourage him in a scene that is clearly filmed in a different place from the rest of the scene.
Yeah, he was green screened in. It was
Oh
hilarious.
my god!
He's not green screened in. He's like in the corner of a room that is clearly not the same room. And I was freaking out because I was very drunk, very caffeinated, and at this point in the movie, like, I didn't know James Rolfe was gonna show up. I didn't like James Rolfe. I still like him. I still think he's all right. And I just freaked out. Yeah, I freaked out because I was like, James Rolfe, you're better than this. You shouldn't be here. You know? Shouldn't be here. But anyway, sorry, I just digressed a bit. Are we still waiting on? Are we waiting on anyone?
No.
No, I'm back. I am. The sushi that I had earlier today is not agreeing with me.
Oh no.
Everybody have sushi.
Yeah, I got some sushi earlier today called the Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Spicy tuna, salmon, red snapper, white tuna, cheddar cheese, eel sauce, and scallions.
So it was doing good until you said cheddar cheese, and I was like, "Excuse me, what the fuck? What? Huh?"
No, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, go on.
And it's also deep fried.
What?
Oh no.
No, what is that? Scotland? What is that? What is that about? Is that Scotland or what?
What the heck is that even?
It's like tempura deep fried.
We don't
Tempura.
even do that. We don't even do that here.
I actually found this out like a few weeks ago that they had deep fried sushi. I'm like,
No. That's not sushi anymore.
What?
That's not sushi anymore. That's something else completely. I don't know what.
I'm gonna say that your first mistake was eating a sushi named after Dragon Ball, because you're always gonna get an inferior product.
Yeah, I think what I first tried was the JD.
What? No pushback? No pushback?
No. Dragon Ball is has been like varying degrees of meh, really.
Well, the better 80s shonen was Saint Seiya.
This is true.
Don't even add me.
I do like the more. I like how the characters get more power by putting on a different suit of armor than just changing.
That's not how it works. It's more complicated than that.
I know it's more complicated than that.
They have to
That's only
believe
a
in
temporary
themselves in the
boost.
heart of the
If
universe or
someone with
something.
the same level of armor who was actually trained to that level, they will definitely get beaten. It's a much more complicated thing, because if they're a bronze saint, then they can only move at the speed of sound, but a skull saint can actually move at the speed of light, because they actually have awakened the seventh sense, which is like a full awareness of your emotional state where you're beyond emotions, and thus you can completely pull your. It's very complicated.
Okay, but they couldn't beat Goku though.
I have pushed a button.
I am sorry.
Yeah, but they couldn't beat Goku though.
I am in my 30s and I'm from South America. What do you want from me?
I was about to say Latin America has entered the building, everybody, but even though I also it's okay, let's fucking go!
Next episode.
Kamen Rider Hibiki, episode 46. Start.
say that Shun is very homosexual. The end.
Yes. Oh my God, I have to,
Yes.
Chuchu, I have to talk to you about
Yeah.
Andromeda. Andromeda is my favorite character. I need to talk to you. I need to rant to you about this. I need to rant about how they made Andromeda into a girl into the Netflix show, and they made it into a girl. And that's the worst thing that they could have done. I'm very angry. Yeah,
No, that's right,
I'll
that's
DM
right,
you about
right,
this.
right, yeah, no, I saw that. Like they were like,
Yeah,
oh,
because
yeah.
they were like, we can't have a show where all the main characters are guys, so we have to make one of them be a girl. So why not grab the one that's already feminine and make that one into a girl, which is like the most cowardly thing that you could possibly fucking do. And also, if that is the case, then Shun should be wearing a mask because female saints wear masks. And
Yep. Yeah, that was my opinion. That was my opinion too, because like it was funny because they were like, yeah, there's no other girl saints, and I'm like,
Well,
there's loads.
Do you mean Shina and you know the person who trained fucking Seiya?
There's Shina, and there's Marin, and there's June, and there's like
there's
those
all
are the main
girl
ones.
saints. There's also the like if you want to pull from later seasons, there's like the whole like all girls brigade that are the defenders of Athena, and yeah, sure they came later, but whatever the fuck,
that's
they
probably
yeah, I was actually gonna bring those
that was
up.
probably a licensing issue because Saint Seiya as a property is split between different companies.
Right. Yeah. Saintia Seiya, or yeah.
Saint
I
Show.
liked-
Yeah.
Yeah, Saint Show.
I just completed that. I just got the last 2 volumes, and it's quite gay.
Oh yeah, no, it's lesbians. I love
It's
it.
lesbians. They're
Also,
lesbians, Hal.
I was about to say that line.
Also, if you want to pull from like the Saint Seiya like sequels, you can pull from Saint Seiya Omega. They have what's her face, Wing? Was it Wing or?
I can't remember her name.
She's like she's actually supposed to be like the first female saint to.
I think the
fight
bravest
Batman.
thing they could have done is if they made Iki or Hyoga a girl.
I'm shaking your hands
Oh.
to the computer screen because I was talking with my other friends and I was like, dude, make Iki a big like buff like big sister. That would be
Yeah.
so fucking cool. Oh my god, they dropped the ball
Exactly.
so hard. Oh, anyway.
Everyone looks so cute right now. I'm sorry. I'm just like
Yeah,
enjoying my
hey, everybody.
Borbos.
Happy. That's okay. I understand. Don't worry about it. These fellers here have had to put up with me being like, have you seen Ken Porsche sirs? every week.
Bad writing.
Oh yeah, we've noticed.
Atsumu,
They don't-
this is the writers right
Someone
now.
on Twitter, I think, was saying that in the latter part of Hibiki, the women are written better, and it made me want to murder them.
No, you could see like Swoos was dying in real. I saw Swoos die in real time when Akira got nerfed in real time.
It's not just the Akira
That was
nerf,
the
it's also the
hardest
fact that
part.
like the women become
Don't worry.
completely subsumed into their relationship with the main character, with the male
That's
characters.
true. Yeah.
I think.
They
Yeah.
stop being their own people.
Oh yeah, what were you saying, Swoos?
Oh well, me dying in real time. I think this is the part where it starts happening for another character, and I start dying again.
Oh no.
No. Oh no.
Oh, he's dual wielding now.
Dude, motorcycles. I mean,
No,
I
I
forgot
don't know
about
how I
this.
can from one guitar with the other guitar. You're not ready.
It's like, wow, Todoroki, how come the writers let you have 2 weapons?
Are you morphing with 2 bracelets too? You
So
have.
wait a minute. Does this mean that they skipped over was it Fubuki getting a power up?
yeah, I'm sure.
Todoroki just gets one.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you mean Ibuki?
I didn't.
Anyway, happy
Well-
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
JPEG grab!
Giant enemy crab! Giant enemy crab for massive damage!
Our buddy, you know, even if the show don't got me, Giant Enemy Crab always got me.
Can I get an amen?
Enemy crab.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Odin, look. Hello, Odin.
It's a game based on on realistic Japanese battles. Anyway, here's a giant enemy crab.
Yep.
Shout me out if you remember the 2006 Sony
I remember-
PlayStation conference.
Was that the
E3.
same year as like the bonkers fucking Konami press conference?
I don't know.
The one where it was like, oh my god, that year was an experience. I think it was, but that was the same year as Ridge Racer.
Oh yeah, no, that's the same presentation. That's the same Sony presentation.
Yeah. Oh man, the
2006.
PS3 got no games.
Oh no.
Oh, hang on. Hibiki's getting existential.
Hibiki's like, hey kids, you ever think about death? And they're like,
You ever think about your own?
Die!
You ever think about your own mortality?
Oh, they're playing Shonen Yo. They're playing Shonen Yo.
No,
Shut up!
you're not. No, you're
Get
not.
out of here!
I like how Utsumu is just like literally like you can see the calculus, fucking the equation just flash in front of his face, just blue screening actively. Like what?
Like
Utsumu is actively like, what the fuck is coming out of everyone's mouths? Am I?
Was I given the same script as everyone?
it really looks like he was given a different script.
He's like, what is happening?
What are these guys saying? That
But
doesn't make
back to
any
more
sense.
important things. JPEG crab.
Okay, see,
You
did
crab.
you see how he slashed the leg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's what I was talking about.
Sweep the leg.
Like earlier in the show, you guys might not remember, but earlier in the show, they do talk a lot about like which Oni can fight which Makamo, and like how like
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
they're under they're having like manpower issues.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they also have
But
different
I thought the
territories.
problem was, I mean, I guess I misinterpreted it twice since I've watched this through twice now. But I thought it was like the different types of sound is like what was doing it, but it makes more sense the way you explained
You know, it's
it.
also the different types of sound, but they are related to the kind of weapons that they have.
I see.
Man, I want to eat ozoni now, but it's
Guys, when
not...
are we all gonna meet at the rock quarry and have a hot pot?
Yeah. Wait, why is it in my place?
Because you have a whole
'Cause you have
quarry
the most
to fight
space.
afterwards.
You have
My
yeah.
place is
Quarry.
too cold.
That
My
is
place is
true.
too cold.
We
Thunderbird's place is this in a secret bunker, and most likely a Wendy's.
I'm in a
Source is
space
another
colony and I live in a
dimension.
capsule apartment because like spaces are a premium in space.
and
Like, spaces
we
are
just
premium space.
assume you can't leave the rock quarry because of work.
That is true. That
Yeah.
is true. Yeah. So just do that and pick up Space Pirate K, and together we'll make some fucking nice food.
Hell yeah.
I'll bring you some iron brew from Scotland.
Oh, let's fucking go!
Let's go.
Yeah. Get...
Iron brew is not an alcoholic drink.
Yeah, it's like
Aw.
I'm drinking it right. I'm drinking it right now. It's a soft drink.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a soft drink that looks like Fanta but tastes like Tutti Frutti bubblegum.
Interesting. That's
Yeah,
might
I
be
used
too
to have a
sweet
friend
for me,
who
but still-
said he really liked it, but I'd never gotten to try it. Obviously,
Sounds kind of like
Same.
Cheerwine, honestly.
cherry wine. I mean, that's more like cherry root beer, kind of, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it is kind of sweet.
No, it doesn't taste like root beer.
Mhm.
So yeah, remember the Orochi thing?
Oh
No.
yeah, sure. We'll just get this out of Sadako's way.
And- Oh yeah, right. Zonky
they-
died. That plot kind of stopped for a minute, and now it's happening again.
Oh yeah, like they set it up by like these guys. just so,
written by hacks.
It's almost as if.
I just love that they just kind of just like quickly slapped this together, and it's just like, all right, here we go.
Don't. The secret to defeating the very vague threat is the stone that was here and not written down in the ancient library or something.
Well, to be fair, like that is true to like the legend of Orochi, which is Susanoo dressed up as a lady, did a drag show, and got Orochi drunk, and then when Orochi was drunk, cut off all of its 8 heads, and then trapped the body underneath a sacred rock. Susanoo being the god of storms, who is the brother to Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun. Japanese mythology lesson.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
they're just doing
I
this.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Also, basically, this is just to say that they just pulled this out of their ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it's
Also,
still,
now
it's still
Boy is
cool though.
dropping
I
out
didn't
of
know that.
Koko kara ore no stage da.
Did they just change all their school uniforms too?
No. They're back to winter.
Winter uniform? Yeah, I guess, but the overcoats are different now. They're now all black instead of brown.
No, the brown ones were from the students of his previous school.
Yeah, but everybody else is wearing the brown ones too.
But also, this is a different year. Maybe they changed blazer every year. No, they wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't, because it would be like the same I don't know. I'm gonna assume that, like, because these blazers actually look cheaper too.
Yeah, they do.
They look very cheap. But also, this is, like, it's kind of funny, like, you can tell, like, the characters being, like, killed off or, like, you know, leaving really quickly is the actors basically being like, see you later, bye.
Fuck
It's
this
like
shit, I'm
Chanaka
out.
It's kind of funny, though, where it's just, like, Chanaka, too, is, like, they definitely had to get him out because like they're just like, oh man, this is probably when he was getting a lot of hate, but also it's just like this is very clearly like he is the oldest high schooler in the cast right now.
Yeah.
Like he's
And they keep doubling down on like him being unlikable too.
yeah.
Even like he's like, he's a good dude at heart or something. It was like, oh, but by the way, remember how much of a jerk he is? We're gonna remind you now. Oh yeah, right. This thing.
Also, I like you can tell that like
Hey, Odin's luck.
Yeah. That oh, Yusuke Kumami Orange. Hello. Doesn't Hibiki have an edge motorcycle? No, Hibiki drove his motorcycle into a fucking ditch in one of the earlier episodes, and he's just been running.
No, Hibiki's not into edging.
Yeah, no.
Ayo.
He likes a strong pounding.
Girl, what are you doing? That's the blade. That's the blade. Fuck shack.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Yeah. Even the other Makubo's like, what are you doing?
Fuck Shack, baby, fuck Shack.
That literally that's where Callus and Blade held hands and explored each other's bodies.
Explored each other's bodies.
Yeah.
How do you feel about a cockroach from the past?
Boo! Get off the stage. This fucking sucks.
Who is she again?
Remember?
He's Adachi's on and off girlfriend.
She literally is in a different TV. She's literally in a different TV show. It's funny because she's viewing the whole world as if it's Tokimeki Memorial, which I think would be great.
Everybody else is playing SMT.
Yeah.
I like her actually.
It's just that everything is just like jumbled out so
Where
badly.
did the rest of the crowd go? Wasn't there like a whole other audience here before?
Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
Also, like Akira is still here because I guess they're trying to push like the triangle love triangle thing, but she's literally just there to be like, that's great.
She's just there to fill up space, which is very tragic.
Well, I do like that. The aspect that I like about that is that they do show that she's like opened up to like having friends. That's like the aspect that I take away from that. At least. Yeah,
but I wish that they would have just more episodes where, Atsumu isn't there, and they had a whole episode with, if they had a whole episode with Atsumu's Tokimemo girlfriend and her just like having fun together, that would be great.
Yeah.
And then that would set up for that, like, her like just trying to be torn between, becoming an Oni or like, becoming a normal girl, quote unquote, would be actually like more meaningful.
Listen, I am doing the best with crumbs.
Yeah.
You are asking for a meal, and I'm doing the best over here with crumbs.
Oh
okay?
No, don't worry about it.
That is a very apt analogy.
I don't even understand what this subplot is. It's like I don't even understand why they're telling stories to little kids. I didn't fully get that. I am just trying to do my best to.
Wow, Asumu's storytelling was so boring. Now we just collapsed.
Is that why I'm having a chest pain? That's the word I'm trying to say.
Swiss is actively dying. Everybody, please.
Wait, what? Wait, Kiria came back? What? Wait.
Yeah, because Hibiki was like, "Hey, appreciate where you are. Go back to school."
That girl in the back that's just clapping sarcastically, I feel is.
Wait, did we see that?
Yeah.
Also, Asumu was like,
yeah, we did see it. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention at all. I'm actually playing a video game.
Yeah, this is.
Wow.
This is.
Wow.
What are you playing?
It's not that bad. Come on.
Borderlands 3.
Okay.
Really watching this?
I'm kind of looking over every once in a while and commentating when I can.
It's also bad.
My ears, I feel like
My ears, I feel like I'm going to heaven. What?
Those cartars? Yeah, that's how you do it. Like,
Yeah, someone redeemed a sound alert, and that's why.
Right.
What do they want?
And yes, those are car tires.
I forgot.
One's a donut.
I thought maybe they felt like they were going to heaven because of the beautiful melodiousness of my voice.
Oh yeah.
And
Now it's time. I've got points.
Brilliant light and great power that can
I
split
see.
the world in two.
It's helmet off time.
Oh. Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, it's like Kiria coming back after a day is like Tom Brady announcing his retirement is coming back.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah,
that's the character,
yeah,
right?
pretty much.
It's like every time Hideo Kojima said he was not gonna make a new Metal Gear Solid, and then he made 3 more.
It's like how the Pokemon Company was done with Pokemon games after like Gen 2.
Odin's Luck is saying Suicide dare you to start a helmet war. How much
Look,
voice
I'm just
crack
trying
they
to
get,
stay
bro?
afloat right now. I can't fight 2 battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Suis is fighting for his life right now.
Fight for your life,
I need to get an illustration of me wearing the Kibonder suit but with the helmet off. I need to do that.
Yusuke, keep on the orange. Why is O's good at gambling? Okay. Because everything's coming up O's?
Yeah.
You can count the medals 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Life goes on. Anything else coming up O's?
Because he's got like a bird husband? I don't know. Because ska intensifies.
Pick it up.
You count the medals 1, 2, and 3.
Show me how you enjoy some ska.
I don't know.
You're
I'm
supposed
gonna,
to be counting cards. It's illegal.
I'm gonna just ask our
It's
local-
not illegal. It's just frowned upon.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. I get to be smart in a gambling game. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, our local gambling expert who has mentioned some questionable things, Thunderbird Prime.
Yep.
I mean, Thunderbird worked in a casino, right?
I used to.
Yeah.
That's actually worked. Past tense.
Yes, past tense.
Allegedly.
My granduncle, who passed away many years ago, my granduncle, his career, he was a croupier at a casino, like all his adult life.
Ooh, yeah.
He was one of the funniest people in my family, and also kind of very sleazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that comes with working there.
Not sleazy with family, but like
high
an irresponsible father, I would say. But he was very funny, and he was very loving. He was just like constantly kind of drinking.
Yeah, that'll do that to you.
Yeah.
He was not like an aggressive. He was like a very subdued kind of guy when he was drunk. But
yeah.
he was just basically out of the house drinking all the time, or at the casino working or not working.
To be fair, I assume that's how it is though, because it's just like I assume that you have to like make sure that you have to be really when you're working a job like that. I am just a robot Hamto who's been programmed to help all good heroes in the world, and thus I don't have any knowledge of this aspect whatsoever. But I imagine in a job like that, you have to know. You not have to have just really good situational awareness and sleight of hand, and also know-how, and have your wits about you. But also, you have to have the ability to just like not see things. Just not see things.
Yeah, and also I feel like my uncle was just like a very personable kind of person. That was just like very charming.
I
He was
can.
just like very short, skinny guy wearing a suit.
I can confirm all those things.
I'm sorry, I'm just a part of it. What are we talking about?
We're talking about cake and
about,
working at a casino.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Working at a casino, I assume, is like being like a bartender, except like instead of being like with bartending, you don't have to like actually do as much math.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
I've
get a register to do that for you.
done.
Okay, I actually like this scene because this scene is kind of harkening back to like earlier in the show kind of thing.
Yeah, like.
Hey, look, it's Asuma's mom. She didn't.
I love Asumu's mom.
Asumu's mom is the one constant character that stays good.
He's like, I am no longer. He's like,
she's
I'm
the
no
reason
longer
why.
baby, I crave violence.
Look, he's doing the Golden
She's the
Boy
reason-
run or swim.
She's the reason why we when I watched this with my housemate when I got her into Kamen Rider, we watched this, and I was like, and we were like, everyone in the show is hot for Oni. Everyone's hot for Oni, and like Asumu's mom is hot for Oni. Oh, giant enemy lobster! Watch out!
Oh, Oni.
No, lobster.
Lobster.
Audio jungle.
Rock lobster.
Asumu's mom, she's got it going on.
Well,
Thanks,
the
Dargold.
effects also kind of look. Okay, sure, why not? We're just doing this now. Sure. It's unprecedented.
No, I mean, they explained why. And also, this has happened before as well.
Yeah, this
Like,
has happened before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
just-
because
I'm
they need
gonna-
to fight Orochi, right? They all have to use drums.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, excuse me. Did you want to? Jesus Christ, those frames. Oh my God.
Hit the weak point.
For massive damage.
Hit the weak point for massive damage.
But anyway, that's really nice. You take your
Oh,
boyfriend
Hydra's
to the
back.
beach to get some lobster. Sure.
Dude.
Dude. Well, this is supposed to be practice for Ibuki.
Fool! Hibiki toots as he pleases.
Oh wow! Look, actual charges. Oh hey, what's up? What's up, guys?
Hey, they're
It's those
supposed to be
two.
protecting them.
Hats.
Here it comes, the plot device. That's also.
I don't have any disc animals, and I really want them because they're like the nicest toys.
I
They are
actually do
nice.
want a disc animal too.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Both
It-
Todoroki and
it's
Ibuki used the sticks at the against the summer Makamo when Hibiki first used Kurenai form.
It's also kind of funny that fucking Hibiki's sword, you can tell, just got repurposed into the Kabuto Zector blade, and it looks way better as that.
You see, you keep
Yeah.
saying you have got to show me a side by side picture because I just don't see it.
Well, it's like the handle and like the way that they probably use like the same mold, except they probably just like cut it in half a little bit,
Yeah, they like kid bash it.
which is the best thing to do. Also, I like their fits, but also they've completely just given up on switching the voices.
Yeah.
They
It
they,
doesn't
they
matter
gave
what
up a long time ago, unfortunately.
I'm still trying to push the Ibuki is straight narrative here. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
No.
God.
Listen, I understand. Listen, bisexual people exist, and this is true. But this is I don't understand why they just randomly paired him up with this girl too.
He's about to die and everybody's taken.
2 words: executive meddling.
Rebound.
She's like, "Girl, you're dating Hibiki. Stop this. Bisexual people exist. Impossible. Not according to Twitter. They don't."
No.
Oh god,
Hibiki's not dating
let's
Ibuki.
not
Hibiki
get
is
into
dating
that.
his training
Yeah, that's
regimen.
not, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
Avoid.
Twitter,
Yeah.
LGBT
so
Twitter
disappointed.
upsets me.
Look at this. Look at this. That was so K-drama. What in the K-drama is this? Also,
Cats.
Cat.
Musical.
Oh my god, it's got 2019. Run!
No.
oh no,
I
there's
know.
just
It's coming.
Oh my god, the fart juice. It's taking over Kamurocho.
That was wrong. One. Oh,
That,
sorry.
that was perfectly timed.
Speaking of Yakuza RGG, did you hear the news about how in New York City right now there is
Yeah,
like,
yes.
battle going on for like a half square acre of like shitty land in the middle of nowhere, and everyone's like, this is the plot of Yakuza 0.
Yes, this is literally the plot of Yakuza 0.
And so people have been people have been making photoshops of Kuze with the former mayor of New York's face.
Wow. Wow.
I'm just like, yes, this means no watch along tomorrow. Unless Thunder wants to do something.
No,
that's up to him.
that does mean there's no watch along tomorrow.
Right, yeah, we moved it to
Yeah.
today.
Today's a
Yeah, so that I could be here.
yes.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Woo!
Next watch along will be next Sunday. We'll be starting Kabuto, or if we can find
Yeah.
the Seven Samurai Hibiki thing, we'll watch that instead.
Yeah. Also, can I say
Oh,
that it's
visions of
really
Kabuto is what's keeping me going right now.
Can I say that it's great to have that we have like one half of Gatai the Live here as well as
Yes.
like the full watch along gang. Here,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Just get it.
This technically counts as a Gatai the Live collab officially.
Yes.
Yeah,
Are
this is
you
an
saying
official
we are
Gatai
Gatai
Listen,
live?
it
Uh-huh.
counts.
Yes. So
What?
close to Deno. Oh no, we know what happens to Deno. Like when Deno happens, Space Pirate K is going to beam himself in here.
We'll summon like the whole TokuTuber community at that point, because who doesn't like Deno?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah. Ejon,
Sugeja, yep.
Big gauge on, right?
Yeah, yes.
Who among us can claim that they do not like Deno?
Me, because I haven't watched it yet.
I mean, I never even finished Deno, and I know that I love Deno. That's how good Deno is.
Deno was my first series, and that was back on the days where you could actually upload entire seasons of Kamen Rider to YouTube without any problem.
Those were the days.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I like Deno, but when I watched it through the first time, I was like, this is good, but it like wasn't super favorite for me. Just being honest.
Yeah, no, it's just a fun sort of thing, and then like at the end, they're just like, oh fuck, we actually have to finish this. But that's kind of how it is.
And then they put everything else in the movies.
Damn. Oh yeah, that's right. We're watching Hibiki.
Yeah, it's like we can't get to Deno without finishing Kabuto, and we can't get to Kabuto without finishing Hibiki.
Kabuto.
So yeah.
Cock up.
Hold up.
Cock up.
Wait a minute.
What a cock up.
Kamen Rider Hibiki, episode 47. Starto.
I am closing my blinds and scooting closer to my TV screen. Wait.
Clap those lights off.
Speaking of clapping, they are.
They're clapping that drum.
Todoroki is like, yes. BFs.
Stopping that, mate.
Slap.
Stopping that, mate.
And then when we finish Decade, on to Super Sentai.
Oh, where are you gonna start at Super Sentai?
I think we talked about this, and I think we're starting at Jetman.
Good.
What are you too good for? Are you too good for Changeman? Huh?
I was not even.
Oh look, I am. Oh yes, I am from South America. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, see, I would say like you want to start at Live Man, but like that's actually too far back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the PS2 spider is back, baby.
All right, here you go.
Hey, you forgot these. I forgot to return these to you.
I just wish that he would hold one up and go, prison power.
Oh, also, it's also very apt because the actor that plays Ibuki played Tuxedo Kamen in the early 2000s live-action tokusatsu Sailor Moon.
That's right. Oh, I'm gonna have to like pull those episodes again, which are still host. They're not to out anybody. Don't listen to this if you're from Toei. They're still where they have always been. That's the reason why it's so difficult actually to get like rips of the live action.
Wait, what? Wait. What do you mean? What?
Okay, because, the Sailor Moon fandom, as we all know, is notoriously, cliquey and backstabby, and I'm saying this is the nicest thing I can say, like, it's not the first or the last toxic fandom to ever be on the internet, but they, the person who subtitled and you know, distributed the, live-action drama has kept that in an iron grip, and,
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty. I think maybe somebody might have had to like grab it and scrubbed it, but I'm not sure if they did because again, the Sailor Moon fandom, they are.
I'm pretty sure I recently obtained it.
Yeah.
Are they? I've
yeah.
never heard of this.
They they are in the Western, the English-speaking section of the world. They are.
Oh, okay. I never interacted with that. Why would I interact with English speakers?
Yeah, that's right. But yeah. Oh shit, BRB.
You guys speak that in English? Oh gosh, that's right. I just remembered how they beat the bad guy in that one scene. That's the solution. Also, we're up to 3 size in case anybody was counting.
Words to follow.
Sorry.
Like we said, never apologize.
Okay. I'll randomly start singing Shonen Yo.
Hit the beat. Keep your beat.
心が震えるさを探して
Wow. Remember this plot point?
No.
Here.
I mean, it's true.
Live your life, kid.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We found out a child is chronically ill.
Okay.
Yeah.
she
No,
gonna
we
be, like-
remember. It's more like we remembered.
Yeah.
Like, that child is clinically ill.
So
No,
how
this
long
was the big reveal for this, because this small child only appeared recently.
And she's like, "Don't pity me."
Yeah.
Isn't this, like, 2 episodes away from the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Yeah.
This is the second to last episode.
All right.
Oh,
Was that an unintentional sigh, Swoos?
Yeah.
We're drinking. Anyway, cats. Where are the cats?
Celebrating yet another birthday bash.
Oh, okay.
Does
sure,
anybody know
yeah.
any songs from? Does anybody know any songs from Cats?
No.
Yeah,
No.
Go.
Delico Cats come out tonight. Something. The Rum Tum Tugger. Something. Whatever.
Yeah, Rum Tum Tugger.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
But yeah, no, I owned a VHS tape of. Oh no, his tummy hurts. Tummy hurts.
Tummy ache survivor
On the
Hibiki.
last 2 episodes of Hibiki, is Hibiki a tummy ache survivor club?
Oh yeah, it is. Hibiki is really about grown men overcoming lactose intolerance.
God.
So, is this like a training exercise to prove a point?
And being an Oni isn't easy. Watch as I try to fight these monsters without using my weapons and gear.
It ain't easy being Oni.
Girl, what is that sweater?
Oh yeah, okay. This is my least favorite scene in the entire show. This is this is literally because this scene, right, is basically like all of these 3 female characters who, you know, yes, they were all paired up with different characters, but they're the male characters, but they are like interesting in their own way. They are reduced to the pining girlfriends who have a coffee in the cafe while all the men go off to war, and they have nothing to do with helping them, whereas before they were intrinsically involved in assisting and supporting and helping, and now they're just pining away waiting for the men to come back from the war, and it's just like
Yeah.
the sex it's so
Yeah, and where's
misogynist.
Asumu's mom? She's like the one.
It's
She's
really,
thirsting over Hibiki out here.
it's really kind of misogynistic.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
like because
the second half is shit.
it's just it
Don't-
really annoys me because
Ma-
I mean, yeah, it's not great that all the heroes are male and the women are all like support, but at least they're like involved, they're like helping, they contribute, and they're
Also,
needed, and
they
they're a
made a-
necessary
yeah.
part of it.
They made a point too that the whole theme was it takes a village and
To raise a child.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
exactly. The whole theme is that you're not just like a hero, you're part of a community. Okay, I'm gonna talk a lot about this at the end when we
Yeah.
talk
Yeah,
about it
yeah.
at the end.
Yes, but-
Context: Hibiki is taking off his jacket and showing off his muscles.
I would just want to say
Maru
that
got really quiet when Hibiki took his shirt off.
I just want to say that he's looking very submissive and breedable right now.
I'm a lesbian.
He looks like he's in attack mode.
it's okay. No, to be fair, like you know, so
I'm a
speaking
lesbian,
of
and that's my
Onis-
dad.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maru, but I'm about to sexualize your dad. Sexualize, fetishize, and normalize your dad.
That's my
So
father.
this is where we call him
Maru, now you know how Bowser Jr. feels.
Yeah.
Listen, just because I really want to explore Bowser's body sexually doesn't mean that I'm not a lesbian, okay?
Yeah, that's true. Mario, I'm gonna fuck your dad.
Let's just get a Chew a hat that's a
Okay.
Dilf Hunter right now.
It's kind of funny.
Damn, Maru. I'm sorry, I would fuck Bowser. Sona made me like
Sorry.
this.
Well, I mean, it's true. Like, you
Oh,
know,
with Luigi.
speaking as a they them asexual, like sometimes you just be like, I get a nut ass. Thanks for the
Every once in a
flash of
while.
armpit. Anyway, who said that?
Who would be into armpits? Am I right?
Am I right? Only lame otaku would. Oh.
Who would be into feet?
Speaking of feet, have y'all seen the Cheetos ad?
What? Excuse me?
I don't watch TV.
I don't either.
I saw it on Twitter, and it was essentially Chester Cheater eating.
Oh yeah,
Cheetos with feet.
yeah. He's like, there's a reason why they're called Cheetos.
Ugh.
Oh,
No.
Also, he was wearing like a biker gimp outfit, and I'm like, what is going on here?
All right, let's go first.
Chester's having his midlife crisis.
You know what? I'm gonna say that I've never been prouder to switch to Takis as my snack of choice. Not sponsored, by the way. But you know what? Power to all of you, to anybody out there with kinks, whatever. We don't kink shame here. Also powers to all the furries. You guys actually do a lot of good in the world.
True.
Also,
Yep.
Kink.
Want to do charity?
At the last recording of our podcast, I was called in Spanish a foot sucker.
What?
Oh my god.
I didn't say that I was defeated or anything, but we started joking about it, and then they were like chupapatas. I was like, okay, sure. And then Nito was like, don't worry, we're all chupapatas here.
Oh my god.
Shout out to the foot fiends.
Yeah. Also,
Mom and Dad are here, and now the kids are running away because they've been naughty.
Like,
they're just like,
that's literally it.
they're like, you've been playing Pokemon with a flashlight under your blankets, haven't you?
Like, shut up! You're not my real mom.
You know what's like the most like wasted opportunity I feel of this thing? Like these anti-heroes, I guess. They are based like the dude who like is in like the dude with the glasses and stuff. He's based off of fucking, oh my god, I forgot. But he's the lead character of a bunch of novels and the center character of Morio no Hako. Yeah, Morio, who is known as like this like shut-in, reclusive, like similar to like Sherlock Holmes of Japan, but like specifically deals with like mystical yokai like cases. God, I'm gonna have to look this up because this is driving me insane.
Oh
like,
gosh. Not you, Chu.
okay, but we're drinking.
Take a drink. Unintentionally sighing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. The plot is developing backwards now.
Oh.
Plot
Okay,
is-
there we go. So yes. Tatsumi Sekiguchi. That is the character's name. He's been the center of a bunch of like novels dating back for a long time, and the character is like a crime fiction writer, and then he's usually partnered with like he's like the shut-in crime writer who has like an obsession with the occult, and then he's partnered usually with like the straight-laced police type character. And the anti-hero, I guess, the sort of quotation marks villain is clearly based off of him. But they didn't do shit with him. And he's a really interesting character. They could have made him like an outlier, like somebody who is like, it's clear that he's kind of allies with the Oni clan, but he doesn't trust them and they don't trust him either. That would so many wasted opportunities. As somebody who's like an otaku for like Japanese occult like history, and like that specific era of like the Taisho era where it was like they had all this stuff about like the occult and legends and stuff like that. That pre-World War II era. Engi.
I never fully understood where they wanted to go with all of that storyline.
Yeah.
Because I don't have access to. Like recently, Iga Devil was talking a bit about Shigenori Takeda, and I'm like, wow. Yeah. I said to him, I wish I had access to what you have access to because I can't read Japanese, so I don't know any interviews or anything where Takeda discusses his intentions for the show.
Yeah, Ega Devil, well, I wouldn't really call him a friend, but, like, Ega Devil and I have, like, been aware of each other for a long time. We've been long-time acquaintances, and, yeah, this period of time, being a tokusatsu fan, basically all of the deets were on, like, you had to be parts of, like, you know, you had to be part of, like, the Kamen Rider Yaoi, web ring, essentially. And you were basically, you know, like, any information that came out about a show was, like, hearsay from somebody who, like, heard it from somebody who, like, swore they know Japanese.
Yeah.
Who totally translated an amebla, and it's just like, yeah, sure, we'll have to take your word for it because who knows? Because, you know, at the time, it was harder to, like, find the shit on the internet. It's not like now where you can just, like, at Shirakura on Twitter and be like, hey, can you tell me about, like, you know, what it's like to watch
Sadly, Shigenori Takatera is not on Twitter.
Oh yeah, no, and that's a good you know.
Can you really blame him?
Yeah.
Well, he's also not like a public-facing person that much anymore. He's like a radio producer, I think.
Yeah. The fact that Shirakura is so open, and so is Inoue actually, even though Inoue doesn't have any social media, but, like, you know, the cast of, like, Fives kind of just, like, posts whenever he's about to make, like, a go live on, like, radio. Oh, sure, alright, good. Congrats on your marriage, I guess. You dumb bitches.
I like her ring. I like her, the Oni ring.
Oh, god damn! Hello, girl! It's been, like, a million years since
Science lady.
She was
no, she was at the cafe.
Yeah, the cafe.
Yeah.
Really? That was her?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God, that sucks.
I get it. I get why you wouldn't realize.
Oh,
It's because she wasn't wearing glasses.
Oh, no.
And surrounded by science.
Science.
Now I know why she was my favorite female character in the
Yes.
show.
Is that a trombone in the back? There's a
Yes.
trombone in the back.
Yeah, and it never gets used.
In the cab.
I never seen it before.
Yeah.
I pointed out that thing so many times. I'm like, how does that deal damage? Is it like a
sniper?
Is it like a bazooka, or is it or is it a
There was a
sniper?
tuba in here.
Oh
No.
my God, it would be a sniper. It makes sense for it to be a sniper.
It's like
Or rocket launcher.
we've always seen the trombone in earlier episode. It's just Maru just remembered.
I didn't notice it because no, it's just like I never noticed it in all the times I watched the show because I'm always really hyper focused on the characters.
Oh no, understandable. Also,
It's easier to pull back.
Also, did you notice that this place is Orde Journal, except they put up some fake walls from?
It's what? It's what? Sorry.
Orde journal from Ruki. Shinji's work office.
Oh, I haven't watched
Yeah.
Yuki.
Yeah.
I haven't watched.
Yeah,
Yuki.
no. This is reminding me of our earlier discussion. It was just like, what if there was an Oni that had the kazoo as their weapon?
Yeah.
Oh,
You mean like a,
Yeah. It'll be
I'm ready for a
okay.
squad with Baloney.
If anything, if was it Fubuki or Ibuki? I keep forgetting the name. If his is more like a Desert Eagle, I think a kazoo would be more like a PP7.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You know what this is reminding me of? The American classic, The Room, by
oh, you mean The Room? Hang on a second.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, you're
Hey, what happened
literally-
to Adachi's part-time job anyway? Remember when that was a thing?
Oh yeah, you're tearing me apart, Otsumu. The fucking man, I met Tommy Wiseau.
Did you?
What?
I did. Yeah, in real life. This is
Oh yeah,
this is real.
all of them do their salutes. Look, they all have their individual salutes.
Yep. Ow! Mancer!
I do like this music track.
Oh no.
The music track is really good.
Welcome, Raiders.
The music track is really.
I'm Thunderbird Prime, Master Hero VTuber, and we're nearing the end of Kamen Rider Hibiki.
Oh boy, we're looking towards the finish.
Yeah, and we're listening to the track by Toshihiko Takahashi. That is the track for the trainer that came in that episode that was actually played by Akira Fuse.
Oh yeah.
The singer of the opening.
Yeah.
And Shonen
The
Yo.
opening and the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Toshihiko Hasahashi, who's the composer of the show, is actually a very, very prolific composer for anime and toku. And let me bring this up for you because he's done a lot of stuff. He did Akazuki Chacha, Big O.
Oh yeah.
Full Metal Panic, all of it.
Good.
GPX Cyber Formula, Gunslinger Girl, The Magic Knight Raiders OAV.
Ooh, hits after hits after hits.
Gundam Seed Destiny, which
Okay, well,
not
Mm.
but they have good
They have
music.
banger
The music
music.
is good.
Yeah, the music
They
is
have
that
great
is the same.
music.
If I have a nice thing to say about Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny is that they have banger
Yeah.
music because it's him and Tinium Revolution, and
Yeah, also
that is the saving grace of the
Also,
show.
Toshihiko Sahashi did the soundtrack for Ultraman Gaia, Ultraman Mebius,
Ah.
and Kyoryuger,
Oh,
and Giga Man,
all bangers,
and Rescue Fire,
Oh, Rescue Fire, let's fucking go.
and Kuga,
Okay.
Kuga.
Also,
and Deno, and Agito.
Speaking of fear pain,
Count zero.
how dare you inject
Say the
this
fear.
how dare you inject this compulsive heterosexuality into my fucking yokai show? How dare you? How dare? And then the next show sharks, right? So the
Yes.
answer-
Yes.
oh, yeah.
Next week.
Yes. Next week, yeah. Oh yeah, remember there's a big bad that we just made up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The
The
forest, I think.
Orochi.
It's
Ha!
who hasn't actually broken out of shit, but sure, whatever. We'll seal it again. I will appreciate this one last crotch up shot of Hibiki. Your titties are fully oiled.
Booty.
Your butt is immaculate.
Is Hibiki the only main writer that doesn't say henshin? I'm pretty sure he
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Well,
it
actually,
is.
I mean,
At least in Heisei
X.
Onward.
Amazon doesn't. Amazon does not.
Amazon does.
Well, I said Heisei Onward, so.
X doesn't say it either. He says setup.
Yep. I learned that from Futo Tante.
Well, I guess Amazons, they just yell Amazon, so.
Yeah.
You want to
Yeah.
that.
I guess also Kamen Rider Shin doesn't do it.
Oh
No.
yes. Also, doesn't what's it? Black Sun? Do they not do it either? I actually have to watch
No.
Black Sun.
I haven't watched
I have
Black
to watch
Sun
Black
either.
Sun. I've
I've
watched
seen
that.
like the first
Just-
4 to
yeah.
5 episodes, and they do not.
Yeah. Black Sun is I heard hella good, which is why I want to watch it too.
I've heard it's really good. When
It is really
I
good.
was
I have to
avoiding
set
it, but
aside I have to set aside.
yeah.
I have to set aside like I feel like a good double feature would be Black Sun and then Shin Ultraman immediately afterwards because Black Sun is good, but it's also just like good depressing. It's like when you want to feel.
yeah, I've heard it's like
Yeah.
I started to
And
watch it the other day, and I was like, okay, this is actually quite heavy.
No. Build says Henshin.
Yeah.
Do,
I
do,
think
do,
he does
do,
the first time he
do,
transforms,
do,
or at least when he
do,
changes
do.
models, he says build up though.
Yeah. Oh, he says set up or build
But
up.
that's like a one-time thing, and then he just doesn't do that anymore, and it's like, all right.
Yeah, I think like the late Heisei and Reiwa era is when like people were saying their catchphrases. No.
No, I mean
But
they
that's
still
still-
say henshin. Like,
No, but they
even,
would still
Ge-
say henshin. They would say henshin, and then they would say a
Oh.
catchphrase.
True.
Yeah.
Thunder, do you say henshin?
Yes.
Oh, nee.
I was
My boys don't say henshin, but that's because they're not Kamen Riders. They're
They're-
I don't say
senpais.
I don't say
Oh, yeah.
henshin either
You
because
say
I'm a
plate-
metal
plate.
hero.
You say plate up.
I say
I,
played up.
um,
Also, I originally didn't want to have a henshin device, but I was peer pressured into it because the first few Metal Heroes do not. Actually, most Metal Heroes don't have henshin devices.
But who doesn't like a good henshin device?
They just go.
Yeah.
No, they just
Like
no,
me.
they just transform.
They just go.
Frozen, what do you say? Or Frozen, do you just go? Do you still let it roll?
I'm usually in this like 24/7, so.
You can't even remember.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
my call-
I didn't do it in the first place.
My call played up is based on Gavin's electroplate, which is what he says.
No.
Oh my
Guess
god, I
no,
can't believe the final episode is happening. Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Okay,
I,
okay, everybody.
I need to
I-
take
I'm
a
gonna
quick
get my
ankle
donuts.
break.
Let me get my donuts from the
Yeah,
fridge.
I gotta get another drink.
Yes.
Okay, BRB.
Everyone get whatever they need. This is going to be a doozy.
Yeah.
And then next week is Kabuto! Or Hibiki Samurai.
Whatever we can get first.
Yes.
How about that?
That is the
Good
plan.
compromise.
Good compromise. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, once we start Kabuto, get ready for lots of pointing to the sky and quoting grandma.
I'm gonna Google something. Hang on a sec. I need to Google something. How long red wine lasts after opening?
Probably not too long.
Oh, 3 to 5 days. I probably shouldn't have taken that sip just now, huh?
Oh, you're on the clock now.
That's been 3 to 5 days apparently. Yeah, I should probably throw that out.
Chug, chug, chug.
It didn't taste bad. It didn't taste bad. It tasted like a bit spiky, but not. I wouldn't say bad.
That's why I said chug, chug, chug.
I'm not gonna do that. No, but I have a couple of donuts here.
Uh-huh.
A couple of donuts. One has hazelnut filling, and the other one has orange cream filling.
Nice.
And I will consume them as the episode transpires, and we get from the bad parts to the good parts to the bad parts. Because the last episode is pretty good, in my opinion. But we're gonna talk about it later. We're gonna talk about it afterwards when I try to explain to when I try to explain to you all why this show is still a masterpiece and is still the best Kamen Rider show. Thank you.
I mean, I disagree, but hey.
That's okay. It's okay. It's a lot. I've realized, in all my years in this world, I've realized that it's okay for other people to be wrong.
Oh damn! Let's go.
Right. Well, in that case, if you're gonna prove me wrong, I need your 20-page dissertation on why you're correct.
Oh, here's the thing, Swoos. She will do it.
You do not. I
I'll read it on
wrote
stream.
a 4,000-word review of a Love Live show I didn't like because I was trying to figure out if it would help me understand why I like Love Live. I will write 10,000 words on why Hibiki is good. If you want. I will do it. You don't understand the level of brain rot that I have about this show and about everything that I'm into. I am completely brain rotted about this show.
Can we have a moment of silence for the original Love Live? Love Live School Idol Festival English server, which actually officially stopped service as of a couple of days ago. I'm not as strong a Love Liver as Maru is, who actually has kept up through all of the units. I am first generation only. My Oshis are Nico and Hanayo.
My biggest Love Live Oshi, I mean, in terms of the fiction, not in terms of the idols. In terms of the fiction, my biggest Oshi is Rin from Muse.
Oh, yeah, the cat girl. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's gay, because she's a lesbian,
Yeah, she's a big lesbian.
And she has gender issues in season 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Since I was first gen, for me, I like Nico first, and then Hanayo second. Yeah, and Kotori is third. Yeah.
That's really funny because I like Nico, but Hanayo and Kotori for me are there. They're like they definitely exist.
Yeah, I like Hanayo because she's all about food, and also they didn't draw her as such, but she was supposed to be on the heavier side, and I kind of appreciate it. They did not do that with art.
They do that a bit. They do that a bit with a character that's kind of similar in Sunshine. And by the way, you need to watch Sunshine Sutra if you enjoy the original Love Live. Although Sunshine is even better. It's really good. Listen, it's dramatic. It made me cry. It's very gay. Songs are better.
Is that the one? Is that the one where they have the actress who is go yellow from
Yellow Buster.
Yellow Buster, yeah.
Yes.
She's one of the members. She's one of the members of Aqua. She's one of the members of.
She's Dia in
and she also appeared in Kamen Rider Ghost and Kamen Rider 01.
Yeah, but she's her main gig is being part of Aqua, the band from Love Live Sunshine.
Love Live. Yeah,
it's pronounced Aqua. but
Oh, okay,
but yeah,
I
it's
thought it was the Aquars, but yeah.
it's you write it Aquars, but you say Aqua.
Neat.
But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's
Like I actually stopped Love Live when the second generation like stepped up, but
well,
that's
the thing,
because like when
Sunshine.
this- yeah.
The thing is, I'm a Love Live fan in general, but Love Live Sunshine is legit one of my favorite anime ever. It's that good.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
much better as an anime than the original series,
Oh,
and
okay,
it's much
yeah.
better than anything that came after. Trust
No,
me.
no,
on this.
I definitely believe that with the anime front because like when the first Love Live first launched, it was similar to how like Media Mix idol projects were, where it was like an adaptation. It was like game, anime, concerts, and concerts were the main focus. But I think that like with the second generation of Love Live, that's when they switched to like the anime. I still hold court that Idolmaster, the whole franchise, is the king and queen of all idol stuff, bar none. But yeah, I'll definitely give it a look sometime.
Well,
The
let me
actor Super One has
just
been- oh, yeah.
say. Oh no, let me just say that. No, there's still a lot of emphasis on concerts and stuff for Sunshine and for all the other
Yeah,
parts of
yeah,
Love
yeah.
Live, but the anime is, in my opinion, much more finely crafted, and the writing and the animation are just so much better. And the lead writer of Sunshine, who is the lead writer for a lot of Love Live stuff, but
Yeah.
it's really, really evident in Sunshine. That lead writer, his main thing is that he's the series composition and like screenwriter of like a lot of Yuri anime adaptations. Like for example, he wrote the Bloom Into You adaptation.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I'll give it a check. We'll have to set aside a day where like I trade you episodes of Idolmaster Side M, you trade me episodes of Love Live.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do
go. Let's go. But of course, I'm probably going to torture like the whole entire chat room with by torture I mean torture quotation marks, but you guys will appreciate it. King of Prism anyway, which actually is my one and only truth. Anyway, God damn it! We're almost there. Swoos can finally reincarnate himself. Where's Nurse, by the way, Swoos?
Oh, it's Saturday, so it's her day off.
Oh no, Nurse is not here. We're gonna have to resuscitate him by slapping him full in the face.
Yeah.
Are you alive, Doctor? It's kind of funny. It's like Swoos is like, I'm a healer, but I'm dying.
I might be dying.
Oh no.
God.
Oh no.
No. Oh no. Drink water, please.
Anyway.
Are we doing
Quick
it?
T-Bird CPR.
Over the internet, quick.
All right. Anyways, Kamen Rider Hibiki, episode 48, the finale. Start all.
So, I am scooting closer to my screen and closing all of my blinds.
Oh! Kagayaki is back. I forgot. Hey,
Also,
oh, no, it's a...
there we go. Okay, there we go. Also, look at this. They're fighting in my home again. Can you guys fucking clean up after yourselves? Every single time.
I hate these generic ass
I
costumes.
bang the drum.
This is just like a defense mission. It's like, gotta protect this dude while the swarms just pile up.
You motherfuckers don't get... Oh, you asshole.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just abrupt.
Sure.
Anyway, that was the final encounter, you guys. Because that's what people wanted to see, right?
Are you shitting me?
What the fuck?
What? You guys haven't seen Hibiki before?
No.
No, we haven't. I haven't.
I've been doing this watch along series for series specifically I haven't watched.
Yeah.
Thunder. Oh my god, Thunder. On a scale from like 1 to like the plot twist of Kim Porsche the series episode 14, is this worse than the plot twist of Kim Porsche the series?
Yes, it is much worse.
Okay. Okay.
God.
No. Okay. This episode has a lot of good in it. Please give it a chance.
Well, it already shot itself in the foot with the 1 year later.
Yeah, but that was great.
You're very excitable right now. We're going to talk about that later.
Out of misery.
Your father and I love you very much.
For those of you at home, Kim Porsche the series hit us with the 3 months later, but that actually made sense. And also, I say that the plot twist, the big plot twist at the end of Kim Porsche series, which I actually showed to Baku, but like again, I had to like show parts. I've been showing Baku parts of the series censored because he's, you know,
He's a coward.
he is a coward. He's a coward who is not ready to watch his Oshis eat each other's asses on public television.
I'm
He's
still not sure if you're memeing that or not.
No.
Oh no, Thunderkin.
Chu is being 100% serious.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
been serious this whole time?
Yes.
Yeah, Thunder.
no.
You want to explain?
Oh yeah, like Choo Choo has so aptly said, two characters like one ate the other's ass out on national television.
Yeah, he got deep in there too. And according to people who worked on this, and this is hurting me because of course, you know, I don't want to get into like Stan situation shit right now, but it's been the case of a lot of strife and whatever. But like, yeah, but like those actors, like it's been kind of insinuated that they actually do love each other, and like also when they had to shoot their like R18 scene, their sex scene, like the director was just like, yeah, this is how it's gonna go. You don't actually have to do that stuff. And the rumor is that like God bless him, Bible, who plays Vegas from Kim Portia series, is like, no, I gotta. you what? No, I gotta eat my car.
I'll do it. I'm gonna do it.
To quote,
I'm gonna do it. It's like,
to quote me, I ain't no coward.
yeah, that's literally him. Born and raised Thailand man, Bible. So you're not gonna watch this because you don't know what VTubers are. Your work schedule is busy, but I support you. I support BBB forever. Cancel me. Fuck it.
So yeah.
Hey, look, it's what we've been working towards this whole show. Adachi becoming a doctor. That was exactly what.
That was exactly what he stated. Yeah, sure. When did he state that?
And apparently, he doesn't even hang out with Hibiki anymore. He just
No.
stopped
He's
doing
not
that.
seeing Hibiki in a year. He's not seeing Hibiki in a year.
Exactly. They stopped hanging out.
Hisashiburi.
Yeah, Hisashiburi. What the fuck is up with our show, dog? Have you seen the script? He's like, have you seen the script?
We have a script?
Did they give us fake scripts again as a joke?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm about
No,
to say
they
something.
didn't.
I'm about to say something extremely heinous and upsetting, but this looks like the bad setup to some JAVs I've seen.
Oh, he has a Takeshi logo in his jacket. I have a backpack that has that a friend of mine made by hand.
Oh,
I can do it. I'm almost
Yeah,
there.
because it's my friend that I got into Toku, and we were looking at all the premium Bandai Hibiki clothing that you could get, and that is really expensive even if you were in Japan. And she just made me that backpack for my birthday a few years ago.
The doctor's
Nice.
coat that Atsumu is wearing is literally something that you can get at Don Quixote's. That is a $3.50 American dollars doctor's coat.
Moon.
That, oh my god. Anyway, Hibiki or fucking Atsumu's mom is still pretty good, but
She's been consistently good.
yeah, the one thing. Oh, excuse me, if you're not gonna eat that
Are you eating
tonkatsu,
Odin?
Yo, give me that. Give me that. I want that.
I love Asumu's taxi driver working class mom.
yeah, no, she's great. It's a shame that they didn't expand upon any of it. Fuck, I'm so mad that they didn't actually, like, you know,
Do
it would've
anything.
been so good yeah.
They built this whole time. They could have had a scene near the end where she gets attacked by a Makumo and Adachi saves her, and or you know something like that.
Or she like gets in her taxi car and she like drives it and hits something, and like the whole like the something that would be great for the end of Hibiki where it's like the whole village rallies together, just everybody, like even if they're not powered or whatever, just comes together and like does a small thing, and
Small act of kindness.
yeah, and it's just like, all right. I'm by the way, I'm opening up this hibiscus seasonal sincere cider, naturally gluten free, no added sugar, vegan, sincerecider.com, not sponsored. I'm gonna drink this. Barging in. Here we go. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, this is good. I like things that are. I love alcohol, as y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
I love alcohol that taste. I love tea.
Mm-hmm.
I love alcoholic tea. This tastes exactly like alcoholic tea.
Oolong.
Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm making monkey noise. Monkey, monkey.
Return to Monkey.
Return to monkey. But yeah, this is good. If you've ever had hibiscus tea, this is an alcoholic hibiscus cider, and ooh, DK, Funky Kong.
Donkey Kong is here.
Also, I just like that they're trying to pass Atsumu off as like a fucking college student, and they're like, no.
He's too small.
He's too bebe. Wait, Maru, are you still alive?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
eating a donut.
Ooh, what kind of donut?
Plain sugar.
No. Filled with hazelnut.
Okay.
Ooh. Is there a glaze or just a plain and then the hazelnut filling?
Mm.
Okay,
It was like chocolate coated.
Ooh, chocolate and hazelnut? Dangerous.
Yeah, and then the next one I have is chocolate coated, but with like orange cream.
I thought Hibiki was a bear for a second.
Oh.
But no, Asumu, they're not pretending that Asumu is a college student. Asumu is like in his last year of high school.
Still, though, like...
But wait, if it's only a year later, shouldn't he only be in his second year of high school?
Yeah, well, no, they did...
Or second year.
Second year, yeah. Yeah, he should, but, like, for some reason, he... Oh, that's green screen as fuck.
And
No,
look,
but
he's
he
having
he was in
flashbacks of his
first
destiny
year at
that
the
he
beginning of the
protected.
show.
Yes. Yes, he was.
But then a year passed. Like the show's taking place over the course of a year.
The writers forgot.
Yep.
So I guess he would be in the third year, right? Because a year passed in the show, and then they skipped a year. That's
Yeah,
2
but
years.
Yeah,
still,
that's what I was trying to say.
But in Japan,
Like-
see, it would make more sense if he, like, you know, volunteered at his, like, local, like, the local pediatrician or physician's office. That would fit into the, it takes a small town to raise, I hate this so much.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have to, we're gonna have to debrief.
I'm gonna talk. We're gonna debrief.
And now he's just being pathetic here on the last episode.
This is group therapy. Also, oh shit, Chanaka, is that you, girl?
Does Hibiki need a rewrite? Not clickbait?
Hibiki does not need a rewrite.
Literally, he's in the middle of his, like, training, and he's like, hey, boyfriend. Put daddy on the phone. Okay. That kid's like, hey,
I will say
that
the Jeopardy's Asumu is in is extremely strange as a thing that he would need to call somebody for.
yeah.
He's like
also,
Coming up
he's
a
like on a
slightly
slight
steep hill.
hillside. He's like on a very light hillside.
They're
he's
trying to make it
also-
seem steeper than it really is, I guess.
He's literally making a mountain out of a molehill.
Also,
How did he get there that
out in the
fast?
Yeah.
How did he get there that
Just
fast?
the power of God in anime.
Magic!
But this is live action.
You know what? I kind of appreciate the mundane magic here because now I can ship these characters, and I can ship these characters too. Cool. It's just like, wow, it's been going great since I've broken up with Atsumu, and I'm dating you now, Akira. I say, delusionally.
and now everybody's happy except the audience.
Well, no, I would be happy. Maru, wouldn't it be happy if Atsumu's quote unquote girlfriend and Akira got together?
Yeah.
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 Wait, did she literally just turn left and what
Yep.
the fuck?
It's
Yeah.
Batman.
What? Tag yourself. I'm the dude buying a cigarette from that vending machine.
I am the gotcha machine.
Oh, nice. Tag yourself.
I am the
Nobody
paper
cares about
towels.
Kyria.
What?
Oh
it's
shit,
not
there's
up to you to like.
Yeah.
You have nothing to forgive him for. Asumu can choose to not be an Oni. You fucking shithead.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying too.
We'll talk about it.
She's literally a different character.
I love what Hibiki's wearing.
Hibiki's fit is literally like a 12-year-old girl, like doing
I
ice
love
figure
it.
skating
I fucking
classes.
love it.
Yeah,
I
sure,
love
it's
it.
so good. Oh, good job, Kiria. You're doing like no, they got rid of the piss filter. Now they're doing the green, the Vice green filter. Yep.
Oh yeah, remember these two? I barely remembered them.
Sure. Why? This doesn't make any sense. Who?
Literally who?
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Fuck off.
Wait
Shut up.
for it.
Shut
Wait
up.
for
No.
it.
No. Why clones? Why? Why?
It's going to get better.
Is it? Is
Is
it?
it really?
I'm
No.
about to
it
chew
won't.
my table right now.
No. No, it's not.
Oh.
I mean, okay, there's gonna be some really good stuff in this episode, but the stuff that I'm alluding to is very bad. I'm gonna laugh when I see your reactions.
The part where you laugh is the part where I
Oh
die.
no, they're gonna eat worms.
Oh no.
Cool.
This is the Tachibana like seaweed juice tank.
Yeah, right.
Oh god, great. Yeah, let's pull from Kamen Rider Blade, which we all know has perfect writing. No. That's right. Thunder, is this a 22-minute episode? I need to know.
23 minutes and 5 seconds.
This feels like a million years.
Yeah.
Why didn't
There's a lot that
help
goes
you know
on in
who
this
in the
episode.
Christmas episode? Oh, tell us, Kiwami Orange. I need some laughs in my life, please. Also, nice booty. Nice booty.
Also, how does this guy sort of resemble Disaster from friggin' Saber?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
Proto disaster.
Yeah. Wow, look at that shitty ass green screen. Damn, son, where'd you not find these? Also, I want to pat myself on the back and say that I drunkenly put together a playlist for all of my VTuber friends, but also mostly Baku. And I named the playlist "Damn Son, Where'd You Find This Plastic Love?"
Uh-huh.
And I did not put Plastic Love or Right on Time in it, and I feel very accomplished.
The old bait and switch.
Yeah, oh yeah, no. I put like Vaporwave, Future Funk, and City Pop, and I got a little sneaky and put in some Japanese rockabilly yo-yogi punk in there too. Because Baku is a baby who cannot listen to noise music yet, but I will turn him to a full sicko sooner or later. Baku, don't watch this VOD back. If you're watching Baku, don't look.
Secret plan.
Secret plan. For me to my secret goal is to just broaden everybody, not to the Church of BL, but to broaden their musical palette, so that you will understand the true sicko possibilities of being a noise and like punk enthusiast. Maru knows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not into noise, but I understand.
Oh yeah. Like you know. Oh, he's turning into Kool-Aid Man. Let's go. Oh, let's go, baby.
I mean, the suit looks cool.
Oh.
Boo! No one likes you! Get off the stage! You're an embarrassment, mate! Get off the stage!
Oh, yeah, I understand. That, like, you know what? Not bad, but also, like, the if you don't look too hard at it, you're like, oh, that's just literally spray painted, like, matte silver.
Yeah.
They did not
I will tell you about we're gonna talk about this suit as well.
Oh,
I need to write down some talking points. I need to write down some
do it.
talking
Oh,
points,
please. We have a professional on the board, on the bench right now in the theater, and she has been blamed for this.
Well, the music cut out.
Far, the only episode I hate is this. Oh, really? Oh, hey, Todoroki.
Also, Tiny Waist Man.
Whore.
Affectionate.
Respectfully.
Absolutely.
They didn't even play.
Yeah, no, they just like fuck it.
I don't have enough time for that.
Hibiki is doing Hibiki's like salute, so which I assume that they're fucking married, so that's a bonus. Why is
And why is this?
Worms again.
Worms. This is just making me think about like the one, you know, shoutouts to her. She lived her truth. The one girl who like was, and I'm gonna say this as nicely as possible, because this is on a different channel. There was one girl who really liked blowfly larvae and maggots. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
I
no.
don't know where you're going with this.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna
about?
say. I'm sorry. No, that's all I'm gonna say. I cannot say.
Wait, why is that a centipede combined with a hammerhead shark?
Sure.
Because why not?
Because why not? By the way, Odin's like, speaking as a Japanese hamster, Rororoski Japanese. You know what? I will fully own, yes, my homeland. We're sickos, but at the same time, Philias are not like bound to one country. So, you know, I hate to be so pedantic about things because, you know, like in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. But like the whole like oh weird Japan or oh Japan, I feel is
I hate that.
Like, yeah,
I really hate that.
it's kind of not great. because you know it's a
Every
really
country, every country has weird humor.
Yeah, or
every
just,
country,
like, every country is a weird like sexual shit, and it's not a bad thing at all. Like for real, for real. So you know, and then again, I'm sorry to say this on your channel, Thunderbird, but like this is true. It's just like, you know what? Sometimes you don't understand things. That's okay, so long as it's not hurting anybody. So long as you're not being an asshole. That's all. That's it.
It's like, no, Choo Choo, you should keep saying it.
Oh, thank you, Thunder. What are we gonna write?
Let people like what they like.
Exactly.
Unless
Every
it
country
hurts
is winning
somebody.
its own way.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Sorry. No,
Go for
important stuff. It's last 5 minutes. Important
Are
shit.
you serious? The last 5 minutes of this episode?
Okay, what?
No, shut up.
What's the Victorian age?
What is going on?
Next generation. Hey, I didn't know Panic at the Disco was in the show.
Is this supposed to be like the fucking like Meiji? Are they doing Meiji Revolution shit right now? Right now? Aurora Borealis at this time of day and this night? I hate the shit.
Localized entirely within my basement?
I think the thing here is that how many layers down does it go? I don't know.
No, they don't get this. They did not. No.
You sweet, innocent people.
Why is he here?
Innocent people.
Why did he think we rescued the girl? Let's go to where they're fighting the giant monster when I have no powers was a good idea. I don't need this sword, yeet.
Yeet.
I'm like, oh, doctor. Wait, I'm a doctor.
No, you're training.
In this episode that I never realized how bad it was because I focused on other things that I'm gonna, of course, talk about. I took some notes, by the way.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Huh. Oh, here we go.
Then they left him on the beach.
Really?
At least he didn't steal his kidneys.
Oh no, they're gone. He just hasn't realized yet.
No.
No, even worse. They stole a year of our lives.
No, Agito was better than that. Owen's like, shut the fuck up. Agito did better than this.
Agito was better than this.
Agito is 10,000 times better than this.
Hibiki, why are you almost the worst? I mean, you're still better than Revice.
Like the end of Agito, I was falling asleep. This is just making me angry.
I don't know, still better than Revice.
This scene.
Yeah, no, actually, Revice is actually
This scene,
kind of
though.
lowest
This
tier.
scene.
I could have written a whole paper on why Revice was bad while I was watching it. Like, every episode made me more and more furious.
Don't you feel glad that Thunder is skipping Revice?
Yes. like honestly, people was like bad writers. Like I thought Saber was mid. I didn't think it was that bad, but I didn't think it was good either.
It was just the circumstances of unfortunate, like.
No, that was 0-1.
Well, yeah. Well, that was Saber too, because like Saber literally was in production during when the pandemic was at its peak.
True, that was like when it started. So yeah, I suppose so. I'll give it that. I never considered it that way. But at least, but the problem is like 0-1 started good and then got.
I like 0-1, but anyway, the scene ain't bad. You're right, Maru. The scene actually ain't bad.
Yeah.
Just like they got somebody who gave a shit to write it.
Someone actually dressed Hibiki properly.
Yeah. Atsuma too.
Hey, girl, let me get your suit.
Let me sign you up for a Stitch Fix.
Wait, Thunder, weren't you learning this too?
Yeah.
This is the beat, yeah.
This is Maru's time to shine.
Yeah, go for it. Go.
そんな風に感じてたのかい
Ooh, yeah.
少年よ旅立つのなら荒れた日に胸を張って
Yeah.
your beat.
Nabi.
心が震える場所探して Hit
Oh,
Sorry.
girl. It's okay.
Oh,
You've been talking
beat.
for a while.
誰にもできないこと見つけ出せそれが君の響き
Audio jungle. Yeah, you did do like
道
the
の途
slide.
中で自分の出すもの夢に見るもの Hit the beat, keep your beat 心が震える場所
It's like, wow,
探
you messed
し
that up. But it's
て
okay. We'll learn in a
Hit
moment.
the beat, keep your beat 誰にもできないこと見つけ出せそれが君の響き
And
Odin, you know
Is it gonna
what?
show a preview?
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Hard cut.
No. Hard cut. Oh yeah. Okay. No. Odin, I have to disagree with you. I think the one saving grace of this episode is that Atsumu did not gain a father, but he gained a daddy.
I
I
don't know how I feel about that
with the
phrasing
last
too.
episode,
Also,
my thing with the last episode is
Okay,
that it
alright,
has
go.
talking to you.
Let's go to
What?
the decompression. Maru, go
Okay,
first.
no, I just wanted to go just very quickly because I have like a number of other notes. But I feel the thing with this episode is that it's checks notes bad.
Mhm.
But the thing about this episode is that the idea, aside from the fact that we didn't have that final battle, but I'm gonna talk about that as well because Hibiki's not a show about fighting monsters. I'm sorry.
Exactly. No, it's
not.
supposed to be about raising, like, it takes a village.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be about community.
And
they fucked that up.
The
they also make
the
up
1 year skip of Asumu not seeing Hibiki is a good idea, and the final scene is good and thematic and
I feel like-
resonant and well written and makes sense for the characters.
They should have
But-
done it earlier, I feel.
It makes sense for all the
Well-
crap they tried to shuffle in the last 4 episodes where there's something like, hey, what we've been working to this whole show, let's go ahead and hit a quick 180, but make good sappy scene at the end that still ties it all together, I guess. Like-
Well, that scene at the end, the stuff that they talk about is resonant to the themes of the show and resonant to the themes of the first part of the show, especially. And I feel like the show was going in the direction of Asumu. Like Asumu says, I wanted to be like you. And then I realized that's not a way to live, just being somebody else.
Yeah,
I needed to be
that's great.
me. And that is like,
Exactly.
that is, because, okay, so the original, I don't know what the original plan was for the rest of the show because I have never managed to get my hands on any information about that, and I don't know if that information even exists.
No. It was actually very sussy. Like Iga Devil, here's where I come in. Like I can say this for a fact, being a long time acquaintance of Iga Devil. Like Iga Devil was essentially the only tie to it, and maybe like one other person in the Kamen Rider community, the English-speaking Kamen Rider community, and also the Latino English-speaking and Southeast Asian-speaking community at the time. We didn't have that much information, and when Hibiki was airing and a lot of stuff was going down, there was a lot of hearsay going on, and it was like kind of like unusual because with Japanese entertainment, it is very rare to have a blow up so big that people are talking about it openly, and that was one of those
and
things.
their blogs, like the actors
There
were
was,
talking about it on their blogs.
but also we were getting this like it was essentially a long game of internet telephone where it's just like, okay, well, we were gonna just have to rely on like whoever the fuck is translating this, but maybe
what I will tell
yeah.
you, I'll tell you the things that we do know. We know that obviously it wasn't the original plan of the show.
No.
It wasn't original. It didn't. Kiria was never there, obviously, but
It was not supposed to be Kamen Rider either.
Well, that's a much more nuanced conversation. That is much more complicated. But what I will say about the finale is that the production was very rushed throughout the back end of the show because they brought this entire staff in. The actors in the Takatera part of the show, they got to like sit in on like script meetings, and they got to contribute, and they got to like change things based on what they thought their character might do or say.
The actors were very very invested in their characters.
Yeah.
Which is why they had such strong opinions, which is why again, like the entire cast walked off the set when it changed.
Yeah, and the reason, like, there was basically no time to do that in the second half because everything was so rushed. And the things were so rushed that I would imagine that maybe the final battle is not resolved because things were so rushed, because the scripts for the final 2 episodes were being finished as they were being filmed.
Yeesh.
And they were changing as they were being filmed. And the suit that now, I for one think that the decision to make Kiria an Oni and Asumu not an Oni is a good one, and we're gonna talk about that when we talk about the themes.
I don't disagree with that.
I do.
The original plan for the writing of the show was for the staff of the second half. The original plan was that they were both gonna become Oni, and they actually made suits for both of them. But then at the end, they were like, "Oh, the suits that we made are not good." They didn't feel they were good enough, and so basically they kit bashed just a single suit from the 2 different suits, and that is the suit that they gave to Kiria.
I feel that thematically, though, Atsumu not being an Oni is better, and Kiria, like, putting in the work to be an Oni is, like, a much better, like, thematic writing decision.
I feel like the impression that I get, and again, this is just based on thinking about the show a lot, and thinking about the direction of the show. I feel like in the latter third, Asumu would have become Hibiki's apprentice, and then he would have chosen to not become an Oni. I think that would have been, but without Akiria being there, because Akiria is a completely unnecessary character.
He really was.
And I feel like it would have been a perfectly narratively consistent, because the show is not about becoming a superhero. The show is not about becoming. The show is a show about becoming an adult. The show is a show about. It's a show about learning what it means to live in the world as a person that is conscientious about others and about the work that you do and how you affect others. And this is why I feel it's the best Kamen Rider, personally. But I feel but we can talk about that a bit later. I feel like because of that, the theme of like Asumu is like, no, I'm not going to become an Oni. I'm going to be my own person. I'm going to be a doctor. And Hibiki is proud of that. You know, that just makes sense. That just makes perfect sense. Did I kill the conversation?
No.
No.
I just have a lot of thoughts about the show.
I mean, I'm glad you feel strongly about it, but I don't know. It's something about watching a show, especially over an extended period of time, and then like it not really hinting at a certain ending. It's more like it suddenly like feels like it changes direction sharply, that it feels like it's a wasted payoff. Like if you could see the signs, I feel like, of Asumu like not going that path earlier on, then probably yeah. Because like about maybe midway through the show is like when he was starting to even really consider it. Because at first he was just like, oh, Hibiki's cool. I kind of want to be like him, but like not really like necessarily like, oh, I want to be an Oni. But like towards more the middle, I think that's where he's like, maybe I should try to be more heroic. Maybe I should try to be an Oni. And then like when Kiria shows up, it suddenly feels like rushed. Like, yes, I want to be an Oni. Like he jumped on that decision like it wasn't his, really, like, or he hadn't come to terms with that decision yet. And then all of a sudden too, like in the last few episodes, without any warning, that's kind of pulled back too suddenly. It's something I feel
totally.
like I'm not saying like the plot, I guess. I know I don't like the way it was done, so it might be somewhat clouding my decisions or my opinions on it. But I do think like proper development of a plot like that is what would be needed to make it work better.
Yeah, the thing is that, and I think this is where the show falters, is that they tried to rework the show into something it wasn't. That's the problem. They tried to rework the show into something. Well, the thing is, like, I think that the first 29 episodes are very Kamen Rider in terms of the core values of Showa Kamen Rider Shotaro Ishinomori instituted. Like, how many of you have watched original Kamen Rider?
Me.
I've watched
I've watched like the first 5 episodes.
the first 2 episodes.
So, one of the main themes in original Kamen Rider in the Takeshi Hongo episodes is that Takeshi Hongo is not just a conscientious and caring young man that looks after others, but he's also like a protector and big brother figure to children.
Exactly.
That is like a big thing. And because of that, I feel like Hibiki himself is one of the best embodiments of the original ideals of what a Kamen Rider is meant to be. The show is about one of the core themes of the show is the theme of mentors and apprentices. And that doesn't mean a mentor as a superhero and an apprentice as a superhero, even though that's the context. It means in life. I feel it's trying to explore these things that are background themes that are kind of more minor from the original series and that kind of vibe. And so that's why I feel very strongly that Hibiki. That's why every time that someone says, "Oh, it's not meant to be a Kamen Rider, it's not like other Kamen Rider shows," it's like Kamen Rider shows are all very different, and just because it's become calcified into this one thing, that, let's not lie, it's been really calcified in the last decade or so as one thing.
Yeah.
One thing that you can do a lot with. You can do a lot with it. You can do a lot of different stuff. You know, X8 is not the same as Geo. You know, whatever. But Hibiki, just because Hibiki is trying to go for something different does not make it not be a writer show, or like it has all of the same themes as every Kamen Rider show that you could name. Like the main characters all have supernatural powers and have the same supernatural origin as the villains. The main characters are, as I said, protectors of children, mentors. It's like I feel
the
it's
thing
very
is all there.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoy the first 2 episodes because of how different it is. But like I guess genre breakdowns usually as well. Like I think that's why I like Gaim so much, because it's so different than like a lot of the other standard Kamen Riders, you know.
Yeah. I know
Like,
that Gaim is a point of contention, but like I do like it too for different reasons. Aside, like, but that's because I have the privilege of being, and me and Suze both have the privilege of being separate from like the online English-speaking conundrum that happened. Fuck you, Tumblr.
Yeah, fuck Tumblr. But yeah, like
I have no idea what you're talking about, but true.
What's a
What's
a Tumblr?
It was bad.
Oh, it's
But,
a Tumblr.
like-
It's a miserable pile of secrets. Anyway.
All right.
A miserable little pile of secrets. But yeah, like the way that I point out Hibiki to people, especially like people that maybe watched a few episodes and they don't get what the show is going for, the way that I explain it is like it's a coming of age J-drama where it just so happens that some of the cast's job is being monster hunters. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And I think we all understood that like immediately from the jump, and we liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
really
and then we're
good.
just
It's a
like,
really
how
good
about we change it? And then it's just like,
Yeah.
no,
Well, that's why I always see episode 29, like the last episode of the Takatera run.
Yep.
I always see that as like a season ending, because at the very end of that episode, if you guys remember, there is a wonderful thesis statement sent by Asumu's mom.
Yeah.
They're all hanging out at the Tachibana Dumpling Cafe, and Asumu's mom says, "Well, you know," because she's talking about, I think Asumu had like a problem recently. Like, you know, that kid always has that kid and his problems. Am I right?
That's when he recovered from his tummy ache valiantly.
Yeah, and she says, you know, she's talking. Like they're all like reunited and they're all hanging out in the Tachibana, and Asumu's mom is like, well, you know, life is just a series of, you know, you fall down and then you get back up, and then you fall down and you get back up, and you just have to keep getting back up. And that's kind of the thesis statement of the show, that it's like, it's not about, I find that it's a very humanistic show, that it's not about you have to work hard and work yourself to that. It's like you have to work as hard as you can within your capabilities. You have to accept help from others. You have to give help to others, and you have to also sometimes you'll meet a person and you will not click, and then you'll realize that maybe you're not clicking because you're not giving empathy to that person. And there's all these really humanistic values, and the way that the show frames it is becoming a man, quote unquote, but it's not becoming a man, it's becoming a conscientious,
member of your
considerate
community.
yeah, it's becoming an adult member of a community with consideration and kindness, and that's what I love about the show. That's the themes.
Which is
They're
also why it's the
beautiful.
flip side, which is why it's so frustrating that it like dropped the ball so hard.
Yes.
You don't see the recovery of that until Build, where it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where,
But
like,
there's
yeah.
But there's
that
still
was-
some good. In my opinion, there's still some good stuff in the
It's-
latter part of
yeah.
the show.
I would
There's
say
the
that
the Akira
Hibiki has-
Fuse. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, the Akira Fuse two-parter where he shows up as this ex-Oni and he trains them.
Yeah, it was
that's
funny.
really
It was
good.
funny. Yeah,
Bonito
yeah.
of Love, despite being a stupid episode, is fucking funny.
Bonito
It's
of Love
funny.
actually.
I actually
Bonito
like
of
that
Love
one.
killed-
I like
Yeah,
the
Bonito
joke.
Bonito of Love is entertaining, but it actually killed Swoo, so he's not again.
Oh yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
like okay, so the last time that I watched that episode,
Oh,
it was when I was showing Hibiki to my ex-housemate,
yeah.
and we had gotten a lot of sushi because there's this like basically this sushi place needed to throw away a lot of sushi, and we bought it we bought a lot of it for really cheap, and we
Actually,
ended
I
up
have
just
a
like
sushi right now.
nice,
Oh.
and we were like marathoning Hibiki, and we just ate so much sushi that I got a sugar high, and I got a
Nice.
sugar high right in the episode Bonito of Love. So when he takes out the bonito from his coat, I literally fell on the no, I think it was in the episode after where Todoroki has a flogging Molly t-shirt. The
Oh,
flogging
that one,
Molly
yeah,
t-shirt.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know if
God.
that's
Right
the episode
now,
after.
I am in heck.
And I was laughing so hard I slid off the sofa and I was in the fetal position, cackling to myself on the floor.
As
Oh,
bad
no.
as bad as it gets around this season, that episode is a shining diamond in a dark place.
Shining diamond. But yeah, for me, the thing for me is that I feel like the themes of Hibiki and the writing and the characterization is so good in the first 29 episodes that the rest of the other 18 episodes, 17, 19 episodes, they could have been even worse, and I wouldn't care, and I would still consider Hibiki to be the just because those
Yeah.
29 episodes are so good.
You know, if I have something to say that's nice about Hibiki is that I didn't get up and leave the call like I did in Blade. Blade actually made me angry because, like, people forget that, like, you know, Blade, they're just like, oh my god, Blade is so keen of raw goat swag. And then I watched Blade with, like, everybody in the chat room except for Maru, and then I was just like, actually, this kind of sucks. This actually kind of sucks really bad. And like with Hibiki, it's just like, oh, this is excusable because, like, you know, we know the stuff that went on behind the scenes, and also you can tell that this is people who are trying to save it as best as they can. Whereas with Blade, it's just like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Why wasn't this? Why wasn't this? What? Hello? Did anybody like decide? What? Did somebody who have like a fucking stroke edit these episodes?
like-
Are you kidding me?
How did this get past QA and editing?
Pretty much, yeah.
I have a couple of little things that I wanted to point out. I'm sorry that I'm dominating the conversation.
No,
so
no,
much.
go for it. Okay,
You are the resident Hibiki liker. By all means, dominate the conversation, and we'll chime in afterwards.
Everyone
Thank
has
you.
an expert in
So
their
I have
field.
two little things that I wanted to mention. One is that Miyuki Kanbe, who played Hinaka Tachibana in the show, she died in 2008
Oh,
at the age of 24 due to heart failure. And yeah, and she and one of the most emotional moments that I've ever had with Kamen Rider. Has any of you watched Geo?
Zoe or Z?
No, Geo. Kamen Rider Geo, the
19.
Heisei 20th anniversary.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
Zoe,
Yes.
yes. We are all Zoe likers here.
Zoe, are you calling it Zoe? But Zoe is a 90s movie.
It's like supposed to be like
that's
the time way you pronounce time in Japanese.
Jikan no O.
Geo.
Like
Oh,
Bazooka
yeah.
is
wait.
not.
Oh, do you mean like the fucking Rider Time one with
Yeah.
Wagamao?
Yes.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
one.
I watched the first 2 episodes of that, and I was just like, this sucks.
Okay, I mean that's fair. But
Fair. No, I get
the
it.
tribute episodes are of varying quality.
They are very currently.
But
That is where the Kamen Rider Ryuki gay sex scene comes from. But
yeah,
Yes,
but
we are aware.
Hibiki, so the Hibiki episodes
Yes.
are very good. They're so good. I was expecting them to fuck it up because they got only 2 actors to come back for it. They got Todoroki and Kiria. And I don't know if people care about spoilers for Geo actually.
I do not.
Nope.
Thunder.
No?
I think it's
I watched it, so no, I don't care about
Okay.
spoilers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, same
So
here.
so the whole point of the episode, like, you know, there's like an evil Hibiki because there's always like an evil there's the another writers who are the characters of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Kiria is basically inheriting the mantle of Hibiki, even though Hibiki, it's kind of unclear if Hibiki's still alive. It's kind of implied that he's dead, but Kiria is going around calling himself Hibiki and transforming into Hibiki, and Todoroki is like, you're not Hibiki yet. You don't, because Todoroki is basically kind of become his master. There's some good stuff with Todoroki, there's actually some good stuff with Kiria. They kind of do a decent job, and also the episode does a decent job of replicating the visual style of the early. They really try to go for replicating the feel of early Hibiki. But the bit that made me cry was that at the end of the episode, Todoroki, like you know, when everything is settled and Kiria has become Hibiki, and which is fine, whatever. Todoroki like happily kind of smiles and turns around to walk away, walk away into the sunset, and he says to himself, "Man, I wonder what Hina cooked tonight." And there's like, also I think they mentioned that he's married to Hina, and so the implication is that Hinaka. No, I'm talking about Hinaka, the character from Hinaka Tachibana, the one whose actor died in 2008 that I was just talking about.
That's a little bit in bad taste.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm not explaining myself correctly.
Oh,
They're
okay.
implying that Hinaka is still alive.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
That's what made me cry, because they're like,
Okay,
not only did they mention the character at all, and she's a very minor character. Like Zanki doesn't get mentioned, but Hinaka gets mentioned. They mention her and she's alive, and that's why I think that's really, I don't know, that's a
Like her
really
spirit
nice.
lives on.
Yeah,
Like, we'll
Yeah, that's
remember.
a really nice thing. I made me cry every time I watch that episode. I
Yeah.
cry because it's like such a nice.
Yeah. Zio, like, Zio is literally the Your Mileage May Vary like season, because.
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh no, yeah, totally.
It has the special superpower of like fucking up like really good seasons of Kamen Rider and then like saving bad seasons of Kamen Rider. Like,
Yeah, but
couple seasons of Kamen Rider.
I just felt it was a very nice thing to do, to acknowledge that the one actor who passed away, her character is still alive. I think that's
actually,
a really.
that is nice to do. Like the Ryuki episode. I think because like they had multiple writers on Zio, like whoever did the Hibiki episode probably gave a shit. So that's why it was. That was why it probably was good. The Kamen Rider gay Ryuki sex scene, even though I clown on it a lot, like it was also a really good episode. Shoutouts to Inoue. The Fies episode and the Build episode sucked ass, and that's why I have an eternal hate boner against Zio, because Jesus, they literally like they are just like no homosexual fraternization for Build, and I was just like, okay.
Okay,
And then-
but like you need to watch the X8 episodes because they are gems.
Also, the thing is that like X8 is really popular in the Western speaking, like the Western English speaking world, but like X8 was also something I could not get into, except Dan Karato, like that was the only thing I could, because I was just like,
You see, that's the thing. Dan is in it, and he is wonderful, and he is more unhinged than normal, and it is great.
good, that's why I watched Zaya. But yeah, like I'm glad not to like to get back to Hibiki, like yeah, I'm glad that they fished out. But like if you want to watch a better version of Hibiki, watch was it Daimajin Kanon?
This was the final point in my list. Thank you.
There we go. Yeah. Daimajin Kanon.
So,
yeah.
Shigenori Takatera, the producer of Hibiki, 5 years, 4 years after the end of Hibiki, 5 years after the start of Hibiki, in 2010, did his final TV show, which is also his final toku production, which is Daimajin Kanon. Daimajin Kanon is an adult-oriented toku that has a lot of... I am kind of halfway through it, so I haven't finished watching it. But it has a lot of the same concepts as Hibiki, but applied for all the demographics. So, like, whereas Hibiki's about and aimed at, middle school and high school kids, like, the protagonist, the non-superhero protagonist of Daimajin Kanon is a girl called Kanon, who is...
20 years old, yeah.
Yeah, who is, like, in university.
Yeah, she's just moved to, like, Tokyo, and yeah.
Yeah, and it's a show that is about trust and trauma. So she's also trying to find her place in the world like Asumu is, but, like, in an adult world where people can, like, use you and betray you in horrible ways. And she ends up falling in with this group of...
yokai, yeah.
Yeah, yokai superheroes that are basically very, very similar to the Oni.
Not
and
really
they are fighting.
But yeah.
I'm saying superheroes as a shorthand. You know what I mean? Toku
heroes,
Toku hero characters.
It is like a Toku mystery thing, but like not to take too much away from it. Like I know that like this word, like these catchphrases get bandied around a lot, but it is it is literally like a found family sort of story where it's just like you're on your own. You're going to like the big city, and you're meeting like people who are like weirdos, outsiders, outcasts, lower class, and you're all banding together, and it takes place.
But it has a similar.
It takes place in Kabuki-cho, I think, which is if you're familiar, if you're RGG fan,
yep.
That is the red light district of Japan, which is where it takes place. So,
yeah. And these, like, I can't remember what they're called, but these yokai individuals are like, they're basically fighting monsters that are very similar to the Makamo, that are like evil yokai that possess people.
Those are yokai who could not have fit in human society, and they feel bad about it, but it's just like, so that we can continue living, we have to.
Yeah, but basically, the thing that's happened at the beginning of the show is that Kanon, when she moved to the city, she started dating this guy who was in a band, and she knew this, like, ancestral song from, like, where she comes from in the countryside. And this guy basically stole her song and turned it into like a rock,
like a pop
hit
song
with his band. And also cheated on her and left her. And so this girl was left in the big city, horrifically traumatized and unable to trust, and she's like also like really shy. And then she falls in with these like yokai style characters who are again
like a bar, essentially.
Yeah, and they're very similar in personality. They're not dissimilar to.
There is a literal
Oni,
like
except...
Hibiki copy. There's literally a Hibiki copy paste, like dude.
Well, I would say the main guy is not. The main guy is kind of like. It's kind of like, I would say, across, like halfway between Hibiki and Todoroki, I would say.
Yeah,
it's kind of like cheesier. But Daimajin Kanon, I would say,
he's like similar to Hibiki,
But I would say in terms of like the cinematography and the themes and the theme of music being very, very crucial to it, and the theme of community and fun family, it's a beautiful show as far as I've seen. The reason why I haven't gotten through it actually is because I can't watch more than one episode at a time, because almost every episode makes me cry.
It's really tough. Also, like it's one of those also the episodes are really difficult to get a hold of.
I have it all. You did?
Already... Yeah. So I was watching.
Remember who you're talking to.
That's right. No, but I remember it's because like all of these episodes, like I watched these when they aired, and that was what it was hard to get through. We were going through the big mega upload.
Absolutely.
Crisis of Daimoji Kanon and the first season of Garo, I feel, are great back to back like things. Like they're very similar in tone. I don't think anybody. I think. Well, no. There's some people who worked on like Kamen Rider Hibiki and like Kamen Rider like the Heisei eras who like jumped ship to work on Garo, but like Daimoji Kanon and Garo are really good and they're great. So if you want to branch out and
Daimoji Kanon. So Daimoji Kanon also has some of the writers from Hibiki, and it also has the same composer Toshihiko. I'm pretty sure Toshihiko Sahashi also did the music for Diamond
Basically, if you
Canon.
want to watch good Hibiki, watch Daimoji Kanon.
Well, I would say Hibiki Part 2.
Yeah, Hibiki
I
Part
would
2,
say.
but good. Yeah.
Oh, also Joe Odagiri shows up near the end for a cameo
that's right, that's right.
As a thank you to Shigenori because he's mates with Shigenori Takatera.
If you guys, that for the chat out there and for the record, Joe, he's at, or Odagiri Joe is Kuga.
Yeah, and he never does tokusatsu, and this is like, he literally did this because he's friends with Takatera. He otherwise would never do because he doesn't do tokusatsu anymore because he's a big star.
No, well, the whole thing. Well, here I am to clear the record. Is me as like the big stan here. I'm here on the record to say that Odagiri Joe originally, when he first went into Kamen Rider, he did it because it was just like it was the style at the time, and he was just getting kind of any job that they could, and he wasn't really into it. But then they gave him the creative freedom to make Godai Yusuke whoever he wanted to be, and he was like, okay. And then he thought really hard about this, and it was like, okay, how do I play a hero character? What is this going to look like for the new millennium? And then he got really attached to that character, and so his management company was just like, you have to be like a professional actor and not talk about karate bugman. And he was like, I'm fine with it. But the English speaking community just decided to run with like the rumor that like he doesn't like tokusatsu, because I don't know why, because that's how it was at the time. But the actual official flat statement is Joe Odagiri doesn't give a fuck. He's fine with tokusatsu. His former company that he's not under anymore had issues with it, but he doesn't. But it's now that he's just like he's essentially like trying to hire like fucking Marlon Brando or like Jackie Chan. Just like good luck. But also he don't mind, and as me and Thunder say, the tokusatsu BL pipeline real.
It's too real.
It's too real. Damn, we've thought a lot of things, but congratulations everybody, we made it to the end of Hibiki, and
I'm really glad, because I feel more people should watch Hibiki, because I honestly feel like for a long time this fandom allowed the last half of Hibiki to overwrite the first part, and I feel like Marco Satsu's video from a couple of years ago started pushing back against that, because I feel like it's unfair. I feel like it's unfair because I feel like the maturity of the first half of Hibiki is higher than any other modern Kamen Rider show.
I like the first half. I like the characterization. I like the humanization.
So
that's why I just.
I would actually say, if you want to see a downcline of a season, or even just a Kamen Rider season that is overall an average of mediocre, definitely go with Hibiki. It's safe. It's safe a lot of the time. It does what it needs to do, and but then it kind of, even though it fumbles at the end, it does tell you that, hey, the Kamen Rider series is not perfect. There's no perfect season besides maybe Drive, but
no, Drive actually kind of sucks, ACAB, but whatever.
but yeah, it's just like there are multitudes of varying quality, and that is up to the person. That's up to the individual that is watching it. A lot of us here say that it's not necessarily good, but
there's bits and pieces of it that are amazing though.
There are plenty of parts
I
of it
personally
that are
personally feel that the Kamen Rider franchise, that the commercial failure of Hibiki, it has been really bad creatively for the Kamen Rider franchise, because I feel like there's so little risk taking after Hibiki. There's a lot of new interesting formats, but there's some maturity in the writing of early Hibiki that they've never fully attempted again, because they're just terrified of losing the audience.
I will say that, like, even though like, and I'm gonna apologize in advance to one of our teammates. I will not say to protect them, but like, I will say that if bringing it, like, the best thing that Kamen Rider has ever done, or Toei has ever done, is bring in non-Kamen Rider writers to do stuff. So all the Kobayashi episodes of Wizard are good. Urobuchi, no matter, like, people have hate boners for Urobuchi, but he has actually not done anything wrong. Speaking as somebody who is an edgelord, like, he is actually kind of vanilla compared to some other people. Like, when Urobuchi is firing on all cylinders for Gaim, it's fantastic. And also, Build is, like, people, like, people are like, oh my god, you like Build, whatever, it's, like, mid, and I'm like, no, the reason why Build is so good is... People are like that because, they like to be controversial.
I have never met those people.
I've never met a single Build hater.
Well, yeah, no, I have, because yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
wait, Frozen, are you about to... It's fine if you hate Build.
No, I'm trying to actually remember this, but I think my girlfriend actually tried to watch Build.
Yeah,
and saw the first 2 episodes that they have put up onto YouTube, and she said that she didn't like them.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like there are certain seasons, though, as in with a lot of Toku in general, that like the first 2 or 3 episodes suck, and you have to get through that before the show gets good.
I tried telling her that. I tried telling her that, but she's like, well, okay, but I think the next time that we're gonna be watching some Toku stuff. I think I said that right. We're gonna have to do it together, so you can explain to me what's going on here.
Well, I feel like you can do it with your girlfriend together, and that should be fine. But, like, what I'm saying is that with, like, Build, I think is, like, people, like, say, oh my god, Build's the best season, and it's true. Build is actually the best late, like, Heisei season, and, people, there's been a backlash against Build because they're just like, you're just saying that because you guys are fucking, like, gay and trans on the internet, and I'm just like, hello, I've been here forever. I'm both of those things, and I've been here forever. Shut the fuck up. I know what I'm talking about. Like, when they bring in people who have not historically written for Kamen Rider ever, so, like, people like to dunk on Urobuchi, of course, because he's, like, the target, like, oh my god, you like killing people, and I'm just like, yeah, he's just like the Tomino for this generation, because, like, again, it's just like, hey, yeah, I can tell you never watched Gundam in your life, alright, shut the fuck up. But with Build, the writer for Build did not want to write Kamen Rider. The only reason he did is because his son liked hero shows, and he's like an actual, like, fiction writer who was just like, I'm not into this shit, it's very commercial, I think, like, hero shows are very, like, nationalistic, blah blah blah, and then, like, Toei came to him and they're like, you hate Kamen Rider? You hate heroes? We want you. Give it.
You hate things that are good?
No, that's what they were just like, that's good, because Shotaro Ishimori was the same way. Because Shotaro Ishimori, people call him the Stan Lee of Japan. That's not true. He is literally the horror writer and king of comics of Japan. And so they went to, like, the Build writer, and they're like, you don't like Kamen Rider, you don't like hero shows, you don't like, the commercialism of this. Tell us why. We would give you full creative control. Tell us why. And he was like, oh shit. I'm gonna write something that my son would like, but is true to my personal, morals and stuff like that. Let's think about this. What's Japan like right now? Oh, we're getting more bullish. We're talking about, like, the militarization of Japan right now that's happening right now. We're talking about, like, we're talking about, like, the caste system in Japan that's still happening. Oh my god, we're talking about, like, how, the public swaying, like, of public opinion on the internet. Let's get into that. What do I want to talk about to my son? And then he wrote the best season of his life. And then he was like, done, out, I'm done. And they're like, thank you for your service.
Yep.
And the moral of the story is love and peace.
Love and peace. Also, I've only watched a few episodes of Geats, but I know, like, from what I've heard from, like, Swoos, who has been, telling me, like, stuff, but has not spoiled it. Thank you, Swoos.
You're welcome.
Geats has been firing on all cylinders from what I hear, and from what I've seen of Dawn Brothers, when I need to catch up, Dawn Brothers has also been just like pew 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 pew.
Yes.
So
I'm a little disappointed to say that Geats is not quite hitting as much as Dawn Brothers was at this point.
Dawn Brothers is
still
like,
good. I want to still some Geats praises, but I will begrudgingly admit Dawn Brothers has had a better track record so far. So it's in the lead, I think, of what might end up being the better season. But I still stand Geats. I want that to be known.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, that is fair. But you gotta also remember, Geats is on his 3rd season.
I don't get it.
Okay.
I don't get it.
It's
I don't get it.
Yuya Takahashi who wrote X8 and 01. So it's basically X8 season 3.
Oh,
That is
no,
not
no,
what he meant.
I was talking storyline.
That is not that.
I'm talking storyline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it, Frozen.
Oh yeah, that also checks out.
Yeah. But hey, we did it. We finished Hibiki. Yay!
Pachi 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 pachi.
Happy, and,
Swoop.
Congratulations! It's all downhill. It's all downhill. Congratulations! It's all downhill from here.
What are you talking about? Next week? Well, I guess not next week.
Yeah,
In 2 weeks we walk the path of heaven.
Oh yeah.
Next week you're going to watch the cowardly default Kamen Rider show that they chose to do after Hibiki because they're so scared of doing anything different.
Next week is
Enjoy
the
it, I
Hibiki
guess.
Mizumari. What are you talking about?
They do different enough than Kabuto. I actually.
What's going on right
But I do believe that they do different enough in Kabuto. Not for the better for later on in the season. I will say that because there is some fuckiness going on.
I'm gonna get some more water, baby.
The best way to put that. I have Kabuto was probably like the 8th season that I saw, because I believe at the time I caught up with everybody else, starting from Den-O and going on to Wizard, from pretty much watching every season up to that in the year 2010.
Wow.
So yeah, I had a pretty good run, and then I started getting burnout, and then I decided to go back to Kabuto, and it's just like Kabuto does a lot. At that point I had enough seasons underneath my belt from like O's, Forza, most of Wizard, Decade, Kiva, Double, and just looking at Kabuto, it's not a bad season. It's just that it takes a lot of different turns than you would expect, and this is probably the first time that they go with the trope of, oh, this guy's already fully developed. What do we do? What do we do with this guy? He's already everywhere. He's already all there. What do we do?
You focus on the secondary, right? I'm just taking a shot in the dark here.
Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. And those things have been hitting you this entire time. And I don't know why Thunder's been dodging them, because they've just been hitting me.
Doink. Doink.
But yeah.
Anyway, let's see who we can raid.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for letting me ramble and sing. And thank you, and I'm sorry for the singing being bad in the last episode because I kept kind of breaking down.
What are you talking about?
You sang your favorite song with passion.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, but I was breaking down in tears.
Well,
I was thinking of raiding Crow Jinzo because it's his first 1-year anniversary.
There's also a birthday today. There is a birthday within the Tokusatsu tuber community.
Okay.
It's Doran Mystique's birthday today.
Right, so...
Are they streaming right now?
They are streaming right now.
Okay, well,
So either we got a birthday to go to, or a 1-year celebration.
There was also NJ Chef who is putting together Warhammer right now.
So who is the birthday person again?
Doran Mystique.
Oh, yes.
Known as Shinken.
Magenta.
Violet?
Magenta.
Magenta.
Yeah, you know what? Let's give some love to the Tokusatsu.
Yes, yes. Birthday raid. All right, let's start the raid.
Let's go.
Let's start the raid, and remember to stay prime.
It's my birthday.